Okay. Well, let's go right into the adventure because it looks like Engine's on Foundry, so he should be here soon. Zao should be here bit. Let's start with that good old recap. What the fuck happened last time?
Gamer girl bathwater.
That's a segue.
They put various substances into bowls, which lit on fire in mysterious colors, and then we were transported into a temple? Question mark?
Well, actually, first we convinced a squirrel to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the squirrel willingly and consentfully went through for us.
You offered him nuts.
Yeah.
In exchange for nuts, yes. And then we got split up, and then I think it was Swallow and not Dave, Janice, that were doing the dance thing, and then Tess and Corey were doing the no speaking, singing music thingy, and the last two were also doing something.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Exactly.
And then we all managed to survive the trials, and then we did another trial where we beat all of them up, and then we were dying, and then they were dying, and then we scared one of them so bad that he was like, "Mommy."
Yeah.
And then we beat them some more, and then we won, and then we took a bath.
Yo.
Such devastation. This was not my intention.
We took a bath in the water.
So you all defeated the three wise monkeys of hear, speak, and see, hear, and speak no evil.
I hated those monkeys.
Yeah, that's why we killed them.
Or like
They was evil. That's why we killed them.
Ah, yes. You banished their forms, with their physical forms. It didn't seem like they left bodies behind. But yes, as just said, which take inspiration for the recap, the last monkey got scared shitless into calling for their mistress, because they thought whatever the vision that Fui sent them was actually being done by their mistress. Can anyone remember, and this is hard, you will definitely get inspiration for this, remember what name he called out at the very end?
Highness?
He did say Highness, he also said a name. This one is difficult. I said it only once.
This is racist.
I had headset issues.
I had brain issues.
Well, be that as it may, you all ventured forward and saw that past the tunnel that led out of these ruined temple sort of grounds, you saw what Nangalore truly hides. What appears to be a almost garden, like very reminiscent real life, like the Hanging Garden, sort of this ancient Babylonian almost, like white sculptures, gardens, these, like a very, very like beautiful palace with all sorts of greenery. You guys ducked your head in, was like, okay, let's take a sec. Went back, had your own sin episode, you know. One thing we did at the very end, I believe, was Janice, something happened to you.
Oh yeah, I got a call that there was some there was time fuckery in the garden or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad thing, and I need to, like, in order for my continued employment, I'm gonna need to fucking take care of that.
Yes, and so wherever you found yourself on, whatever this space is, there's some time anomaly about, and considering, yes, your mission has been sent to make sure shit's going well here with what Dave did, but, you know, you also have your main job of, like, just dealing with time anomalies, like Dave once was. And so there seems to be something like that about in this space as well. Let us return to here. Bop, bop. As you all finish up that rest, which, thanks to these healing waters, is allowed you to also regain hit dice. Is there anything else you guys want to do before continuing forward?
Yo, can we take some of this water with us?
Sure, ow.
We have
We
water
have a
skins and stuff,
bucket.
don't we?
You guys have stuff, but what are you using specifically?
Is there a
Oh,
bucket
yeah.
around here?
Theirs are like barrels and things.
Alright, let's take a whole barrel.
Sure. Give me an investigation check, because as you look around, these place doesn't seem like it's been actually used by people in a long time. So a lot of the things around here don't seem to be of use. The barrel you find, Fui, seems to have a crack in it, and like smells like some old fruit wine. The rest of you putting together, that's actually very good. Find 2 whole intact barrels that you could fill with this water.
Yo, we can take a bath in this shit every day. It's gonna get nasty.
Alright, I got a barrel, guys.
Right. Add 2 10-pound barrels to your inventory if you're carrying that shit.
We could just roll it.
Wait, 10-pound barrel?
Yeah.
But these are buckets.
These are barrels here. You see these barrels you found? They're like casks. Some of them likely held like some fruit wine at some point.
I have a jar of insect repellent.
You do? Did you use that up last time or no?
I have many jars of insect
Oh,
repellent.
okay. Just checking.
I kid. I'm pretty sure it's still full of Lucis nectar.
Oh, okay. See no water barrel. Very good. You are strong, Janice, but these will be actually, like, you can't, like, put these away, so you are carrying them at the moment.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Feels nice to have someone else carry shit for the party for once.
Alright, let's go.
Trick, no water.
Right, let's go. Got one in each hand, let's go.
Alright. You all step on back through the tunnel, feeling rejuvenated, you know, and walk into, once more, what appears to be a beautiful, almost courtyard-like space opens up, and you see the steps that lead up to a white palace of, like, marble. Let me move stuff around. You see it opens up, there's greenery and whatnot that leads up, and you can see the sky. The sky, give me Arcana checks.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. The sky, for everyone except Tess, who is like just considering what you can do with the barrels of water, because I'm like, probably come in handy, logistic-wise, army-wise, blah, blah, blah. The rest of you see like ethereal, almost veil that seems to be shimmering around in the sky. And Fui, you distinctly sense, since you're nat 20, that there is almost some spirit magic afoot. Something not akin to your own spirit magic, but something familiar. And you almost know why it's familiar. It's because you worked with someone specifically that worked with the spirits of Chult, and recalled that Jasmine had, unlike you, bound to a spirit of Chult and not of, like, you know, the Fae. You all step out, and as you make your way, you see a glorious landscape. It seems like almost sun twilight. The sun is setting, but the ethereal veil, you're not sure if the sky is actually real. You guys just continue up the steps?
Yeah, come on.
Yes, sir.
These are kind of heavy.
Don't. You got this, Janice. I
Okay,
believe
don't
you.
make me put walls around the fucking... so you don't fucking go into the sky. Hey, motherfuckers.
We're so blue.
As the ethereal light casts itself down. There, okay. Fuck y'all. No more running around. You come up the steps, and it's beautiful. Give me nature checks anyone that wants to as you pass by some of these flowers and herbs and just general greenery.
Damn, sniff. Shit.
All of it seems vibrant with life, but the life is almost off. It reminds you of the plants when you were fighting in the previous room. They seem to be giving off some otherworldly life-like glow. Scam, you recognize that you've been about in the jungle now, traveling with everyone. You lived off the streets, which were not close, right outside the jungle. All these plants, some of them are familiar, some of them are not. Some of them are almost, even if like Chult has exotic plants, this is even more exotic. Like there's such a wide variety here, you would never find them elsewhere. You can certainly try. You eat a random one or one specifically? Anything that you're looking for specifically before you eat one? Okay. Give me 1 sec. Uh, 77. Scam, give me a charisma saving throw. Okay. Scam, roll me a d5. Actually, a d6. Roll me a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Scam, you feel your body temperature rise, and you feel a sense of almost euphoria. And here, let me do this in the other room. Hey, Scam.
Yes.
You feel your body temperature rise, your face go warm, and it's a weird feeling. It's almost like butterflies in your stomach. And
Hey, yo.
you almost feel like, your hormone level is on the rise, and you just look around at your party, and randomly rolling a 3, your eyes settle onto Fui, and you are charmed by Fui for the next time. You feel infatuated by Fui. Understood. Cool. Yeah, the party continues forward. Let me just check some stuff real quick.
Well, is Scam okay?
Passive insight wise is...
I was like, I don't know, man. I might want to try eating some flowers too. I'm watching Scam right now. I'm like,
okay, you see him eat it, and you see a bit of a flush comes, and Scam makes eye contact with you, Fui, and then he looks away. And then I will say, with Tess's and Swallow's passive insight, Scam looks like definitely red and flushed. Okay, we'll get to that 1 sec. Seems flushed, and he seems more like... Scam, how would you describe yourself to someone just passively?
He's horny?
Inside of you.
Yes, what is that? Yes.
Fui has no concept of this emotion Scam is feeling.
Scam has no reference either, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, Scam, so you can describe what people incite you as well as what Fui gets reading your head, reading your mind.
Yes. He's somehow cringier than before, even though he was already cringy before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you guys decide if you're going to do anything about that, eat more Fui, or continue up the steps.
I kind of want to try a different one now. Okay, I'll try a different one.
Is it random completely? Or are you looking for anything specific?
A purple one, if there's a purple one.
Purple one, okay.
Anything? I'm assuming I can't identify anything. So we'll just go with a pretty purple one.
What was your nature check? 13? They seem exotic. They seem odd. You do sense a bit of like arcane magic, but not like arcane, almost like nature based. Like there's almost, these plants themselves have a magical effect. And it's not like something that someone put on them. It's like that's just how they bloomed and grew. You're looking for a purple one. Roll me a D100 yourself. Okay, 27. 27. Okay, you find a purple sort of tulip with petals that like stick in a weird way, and as you touch it, it's a little like comes off almost, and you pick off a petal and just pop it in your mouth. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay, as it touches your tongue, it almost vaporizes into like, you think dust at first, but no, it's like almost feels like gas.
Cough, 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 cough.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's good. That's very good. You feel a bit light in the head, and oh, perfect. You feel a bit light in the head and immediately come to your senses, and you look down and you can feel your periapt that keeps you from getting diseases, like sucking something out of your body.
Wouldn't eat this one. It's not good for you.
Okay. I was not going to. But thank you for the information.
I give a random one to Janice.
Okay. Janice, you have a... What does it
Here
look
you
like? Describe to me what it looks like. It can look like anything you want.
It is orange and prickly. It also smells kind of weird.
Yeah? Do you want to eat it?
Okay, fine.
Roll that D100.
Ow!
Look, we're bound to find something good here, right? And then it's gonna save us later on. That's what's gonna happen.
Free food.
Oh. Okay. This one, no save or anything. You just feel a serene feeling come over your face, and you're not a coldness almost in the air. You breathe and your breath is white, but you don't feel like, it's not a chilling white. It's more so just being surrounded by coldness all of a sudden. The air, the temperature around you, only to you, feels like it lowers. And you look around and you don't... Make a perception check.
Okay, I squint.
Okay. There's none close, but you do see some movement off to the distance in the far edge of the garden. You see an individual just tending to the garden. You see a couple more off to the distance, none of them close to you. But they all are just like moving and almost look like they're tending to the garden.
Yo, I found the gardeners, guys. Also, this is the air conditioning flower.
As Janice points, you guys don't see anyone.
Does Tess?
Tess, do you turn your eye?
Sure.
They are further than your eyes range, and so you also don't see anyone. These guys are about like 100 feet minimum away from you at the edges of the garden.
Yo, I saw him over there.
Oh my god, these are the seeing evil flowers.
Jin, can you turn down the sensitivity a little? Because we can hear your...
Everything.
Thanks. I mean, okay, guys, like, I'm just saying we're in a bit of a timetable. Like, you know, I don't mind if you guys eat recreational flowers, but you know.
Aww. But there's so many more to try. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, wait. Something's about to happen, but my stomach's feeling a bit weird. I'll be right back to the bathroom. So you guys keep RPing.
Okay, what if I, like, pick one of each flower? You know, that's all I'm saying.
One of each. There's like
Okay. These
a
big
line
gardens.
each.
I mean, it can be a team effort. There's 3,
Is this the same one as this one?
5, 6 of us.
Are these two the same or are they different?
Yeah.
Are there signs on the floor, you know, like, when you go to, like, the
So this one's kind of like a maroon, and this one's like a burgundy.
Oh my god.
What's the
here you go.
difference?
One of them is red mixed with purple, and one of them is red mixed with brown. Maroon
they're
is
both
red.
Got it. They're both red. Understood.
Ah,
It's been cleared
Scammer
up.
great minds think alike.
I'm not part of the bicep bros, but you know.
What if we mix all of them together?
I'll eat it if we mix it.
We can make tea with the drink no water.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, what was that old brand Jungle?
Jungle
coffee?
Sunrise. We can. Oh, okay. We'll make 2 barrels worth of the flower cocktail tea and bring it all the way back to Port Nyanzaru, and we'll sell it at a premium.
Why don't we
Come here
brew
for a
some
good
alcohol
time
with it?
or a bad
Yeah.
time.
Brew
No one
some
knows.
alcohol with it.
Drink no evil.
Maybe it's drink all evil.
No.
It's not evil. It's good. I feel good. That's what matters, right?
I don't know. Something happened to me. You know, I got sick for like half a second.
I'm feeling good. I'm seeing flowers.
Who wants to try mine?
In
I want to know what it does.
the fine print of the menu says you might die.
There's a menu? Wait, I want to see that. Wait, you want to look at the menu?
Look at the menu. Where's the menu?
Is there a menu?
You know, sometimes there's like the warning at the restaurant. It says like consuming raw or undercooked whatever
Oh,
can
yeah.
give you problems.
Yeah.
This one's gonna warn you like you might fucking die. Not sure.
There's a high chance you might die from consuming this product. Please be aware.
We are not responsible.
Do we have to put down the tea that we're making?
Is it tea or is it like alcohol?
Well,
Are
why
we
not
letting
both?
like ferment in there?
Why don't
Because
we
like
make
yeah, are we letting it ferment? You know, like
We should have both
both?
versions.
Kombucha. We're gonna make it into kombucha.
uh-uh.
Delicious.
I don't like kombucha.
Me neither. But that's tea and it's fermented.
Hmm.
Hmm. Wait, what if we ferment it, or like we make tea using the water we just picked up from the hot spring or the bath?
Yeah, that's the point. That's what we're doing.
Hell yeah!
I knew my periaptive health would come in handy someday.
It's done its job.
Yeah. allowed me to eat weird flowers.
Yeah, of course. Free rare flowers.
I'm still trying to figure out what's been happening.
Oh.
We're eating plants that we don't know. Yes.
There are exotic plants in this garden that we walked into. We walked out of the bathhouse into the garden, and we started eating
So-
some weird plants.
You guys just started eating plants.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Alright,
don't
so
actually
that's-
know what most of them do, but I was hungry.
I'm pretty sure that as a doctor, I would say that would be ill-advised, but I also know you guys won't listen, so it's okay. Keep going.
I thought you lost your medical license.
He's just probably gonna say that he
It's
was in
not
the middle
about
of renewing it.
It's not about the degree, it's about what you feel on the inside.
Ah, I see.
So
Well,
if I
feel
feel like
fine.
I'm a surgeon, then does that mean I feel that I am a surgeon then? Does that make me one?
Yeah, self-licensed.
Oh, okay,
You're a
cool.
surgeon until someone says you're not a surgeon because you botched their surgery.
I didn't botch anything.
Well,
Can't
you're a
botch a
surgeon.
surgery if you don't do surgery.
What if we feed Swallow a flower?
Oh, you're forcing it down?
I
Who's holding him
refuse.
down? I volunteer to hold him down.
Hold him down. Hey, this sounds like a bicep bros job.
Wait, you ready? Go!
We shall all partake.
Yeah, Swallow. Which flower do you want to?
Do you think this belongs to anyone?
consume.
Like,
Didn't you see some gardeners?
I don't know.
Oh shit, maybe we shouldn't be eating them.
Maybe we should like ask them.
I mean,
Maybe
nobody
Hey,
said.
what
there's
if
no
these aren't ripe
sign.
yet? Maybe they just like have the good ones, you know, in storage.
Yeah,
Maybe they
there's
harvested
no
them.
sign though. There's no sign that says don't touch
Yeah, but
it. So
no, yeah, but don't you want the good ones? What if they have
How
the
do I-
good ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, like we should get the good ones from the vegetable store.
There's a vegetable store.
Yeah,
I don't like vegetables.
these are vegetables.
I'll eat whatever Fui makes me.
He starts mixing all the flowers.
That's a salad.
I'm just like imagining like some terrible like weird aura around the mixture. That's just like suspiciously like, oh, maybe you shouldn't eat that, but I'm still gonna eat it anyways.
I'm gonna take a petal from each flower and turn it into a new frankenflower.
You're gonna paste them together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, fold them up like origami or something. Make a new flower.
Delicious.
Okay, my bad. I am back.
Welcome back.
You just came back. We're at a good time. We're holding down Swallow, trying to force him to eat all the flowers.
Ah, I see.
We should go to the vegetable store. Let's go visit the vegetable stall over by those gardeners.
Okay, let's go visit the gardeners and ask them if we can actually eat these flowers.
Okay, you guys walk off to the right towards, let's say you see like 2 or 3 gardeners, or like Janice sees. As
Do
you
we see them yet?
approach, you guys do not see them. Janice, you get a closer look, and they don't almost appear to be walking. They're like almost gliding across the garden. As you get closer, they like almost gaze at you out of the side of their eye and start almost just like giving you guys a breath of space, almost like moving their work to other regions.
Hello, I would like to purchase your vegetables.
A few of
I
them,
would like to partake in your delicacies.
a few of them stop and like look over to you, and then like look at each other, and then keep gliding, like almost unsure that you're talking to them.
I'm talking to you. Yeah, you gliding over there.
There's this
Yeah,
like, you see just a Cholton man, right? That's like very ancient Cholton clothes, bright like servant
Oh,
clothes, and he
no.
just points
Am
at
I gonna have
himself
to?
and points at you.
Am I gonna have to
Points at
say
him.
shit?
You can't see these people scan, by the way.
Oh, pensive.
These guys are mad rude. I'm being ignored.
No, he points at himself as if he's like, "Are you talking to me?"
Yes.
Like, looks surprised. At this point, Tess, you get close enough within 60 feet that your eye catches them and it almost apparates from wisps. And Tess, with your eye, give me a intelligence check of your choice. Religion, nature, arcana, any of those work. Or history.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation works. You have rolled that privately. I do not know what it is.
Oh. Should I reroll or should I just tell you?
Yeah, reroll.
You can roll privately from the GM.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You get the sense from the way they're moving and the color of their almost drawn out clothes that these appear to be ghosts.
Janice, my buddy. We're dead.
Huh?
We're dead.
We're dead?
They're dead.
The Chilton man nods his head.
Oh.
I look at everybody.
Well, you guys
What's
should like stop that.
They look confused.
Aren't you supposed to get like sucked into the soul tornado or something?
Yeah.
Head cocks, as if still confused.
Other ghosts at that other town did. The fucking fishing.
Wait, fuck. Maybe they don't speak English. Oh, do you speak English?
What kind of ghosts are you looking at? What do they look like?
Yeah, what do you? I can't see shit. What are you talking about? There's no ghost.
They look very they look like the ancient Choltons. So maybe they don't speak English. I don't know. When
Well,
they
I mean,
English.
We have ancient Cholton speaker right here.
I actually am not sure if he can speak ancient Cholton.
I actually don't know
I
either.
mean, why don't you have Scam try to like say stuff and then see if they react?
Okay. I think we need to get some more
Okay, go.
I think we need more flowers.
Hello, do you speak literally any language?
You hear a response in ancient Chilton. Does this let you speak as well? Or does it understand? Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongues lets you. Yeah. It's like, oh, sir, I don't believe you're supposed to be here. Are
Okay,
you
well, that's too
visitors
bad.
of the Highness?
I pluck a flower and keep
Okay,
eating.
who's
What?
that?
The Queen.
Who's the Highness? Queen who?
Mr. Selcore, of course. The first princess of the Chilton line.
Oh. Well, that's crazy because we have the next prince of the Cholton line right here. So this is his house, I think. That's how that works.
Don't believe
Okay.
the late king or queen had sons?
Ask him if
Yo.
he knows he's dead.
Yeah, wait, hey, what year is it? I'm a time traveler.
Oh, well, it is just
Oh,
After
fuck, these
the
guys are the
reign
time
of-
anomaly.
it is just after
Oh,
the
fuck, we're
reign
gonna
of the
kill them
late
all.
Cruzar, emperor of the west side. And do a history check.
I know my history.
Yeah, you
I wrote the book.
remember you're studying as before you undertook this mission, and that approximately puts this person about like 600 years ago. Like that's
Okay.
when that king's rule was.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'm new here. I've been assigned to work here at the garden.
What do you mean? There's been no one new here for quite some time.
Yeah, well, that's why it's new.
I see. I guess that is how it works. And has the queen given you your duties yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, you should...
I've been trying to look for her.
Oh, of course. She's always at the very top, basking amongst the flowers.
Okay, nice, thank you.
Is there anything else? Looks over you lot. Oh yes, of course. You all are very new.
Yeah, we're the new
Looks
committee.
specifically at Swallow and Karui and says, "Are you sure you were assigned to be here?"
They're
We're
diplomats.
part of a new division. It's called the PNPD. We're supposed to make sure everything's going a-okay. Quality control.
I don't see these ghosts,
You
dude.
can't even see them.
No,
Okay.
but you've been talking to one. You've been talking to something, and either I have to assume you've gone crazy.
Yeah, but he's
I don't think
speaking
he.
in
Yeah, I
Chultan,
don't think he
ancient
understands you though.
No, I'm saying that to Janice.
Uh,
Yeah. Janice introduced himself as Swallow, just also introduced who they are, assuming the line of questioning. But this guy was like, well, just be aware the queen has very specific tastes and she is temperamental. Just, I hope you have studied your manners.
Yeah. I got all of the manners. Every single one.
I look at, as he's talk about manners, I look at Scam munching on a flower.
I keep
Yeah,
eating the
every
flower.
single one.
There's no issue here.
I hope your pets are well behaved then. And he doesn't even seem like he's trying to be offensive. He is just honestly referring to Swallow and Curry.
Yeah,
Quack.
don't worry. Okay, well, thank you. That was very helpful.
Yes, well, I wish you luck in your duty.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Sorry?
Okay, goodbye.
Alright. And he just drifts off, going to tend to other parts of the garden.
So what did the ghost say to you?
Okay, that ghost is an ancient Chultan, and he talked about I think this ghost is from the past. Or at least he thinks he's in the
should we
past.
be eating more of those orange flowers? You know,
Yeah, maybe. You should probably eat the ghost seeing flower.
maybe we should go pick some more ghost seeing flowers.
Alright, let's go get some ghost seeing flowers. They look like a durian, and they smell like it too.
You all retrace your
It's a
steps.
durian.
When you see the flower, you'll know. Alright, let's go.
You all retrace your steps and eventually find the orange durian smelling petals. There's a few odd cases when you guys almost eat the wrong ones, but with Janice's help, you find the pungent durian smell to let you know it's the right flower. It's a little flaky, but as each of you eat it, you feel this coolness as you start breathing in out white air, and then all of a sudden, pew, 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 you can see at the edges of the garden, right, giving you still a breath of space, but less so now that you've approached one of them. These phantom figures tending to the garden, servants.
Okay, they're working.
Maybe we should go find Her Highness.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Alright. You all continue up the steps, and you see that the place seems expansive, but almost as if your eye lines are made to look that way. It's very well done architecture, right? The space may not be huge, but the lines of it curve outward to make it look like a huge expansive garden. And as you walk up these steps, you go through an archway and find the peak of what Nangalore must be. And it opens up with a pool in front of you, basks of flowers and trees and gardens and these ornate statues. And you see there the ghosts have been almost giving this a breath of space, but there are more and more as they get closer, but keeping a distance well.
Do we see a lotus?
Do you see what?
Do we see a lotus on the way there?
You actually see there's a bunch of lotus in the pool in front of you, in this pool right here. There are all sorts of colors, and Fui, since you're looking out for it, you don't even need to make a check. There's one in the center that is a jet black. As you approach, you guys see opposite of you, right? As you climb up the steps, it comes in space. There is a woman, beautiful dreads across her hair, sitting almost across a, like, what's those, like, sofas called? The ones where you're supposed to lie down on them?
Jay's Lounge?
Sure, yes. And she just has a blanket over her, a goblet, and all these things, like fancy cups and goblets and things around her. The walls behind her are ornated with both plants and paintings, and I get to show this off finally after so fucking long. It's been almost a year. Bonnie actually drew this character for me.
Oh.
She actually drew this character when she drew the Fui's thing as well. Voila. You see Her Highness Zalcore, first princess of the Chultan line.
Wait, where?
On the map.
Oh, I was fucking zoomed way in on the right. Okay, my bad. Yo, what's up?
You see she is just like almost basking there, and then as you make a sound, she's just like, there has not been anyone new here for some time. Are you visitors?
Yeah, we're visiting.
On whose permission? I don't recognize any of you all.
I don't know. Some guy over there told us to come here.
Some guy.
Yeah, one of the gardeners.
One of my gardeners gave you permission to
monkeys.
enter my house.
Yeah, and the monkeys too.
Oh, you saw those three. They've
Yeah.
not been by today. Well, introduce yourself. You are in front of royalty. You've been given passage by my attendants.
Okay. Well, I'm Janice,
Yes.
and we're here on a mission to we're seeking allies
You're seeking allies.
for the
Who
good
do you
of
represent,
Schultz.
Janice?
We represent the
Mankind.
future of Schultz.
Looks over you all. So you, these two children, and that woman over there represent Schultz's future.
Yeah.
Feel like she's not believing us.
Alright. This is very new entertainment. I have not gone entertainers like this before. Tell me more of your story, Janice. And you see passive insight of like Swallow and Tass that she thinks you're just like here as storytellers or whatnot at the moment.
Well, there is some crazy shit going on in Schultz, and I'm gonna tell her about the zombies and shit, and how we gotta go and find, and we're collecting like our brothers to go and get the zombies out of here, so that Schultz is gonna be okay.
A Tale of the Undead. And she grabs some grapes and just starts popping them into her mouth. Of course, of course. And go on then. How did you defeat these undead?
Well, it's in progress.
Oh.
Yeah, we're working on it.
And so the story is still being written.
Not sure if we're on the same page here.
What
You
page?
should tell her you're from the future, Janice.
Yeah,
This is history.
yeah. We are from the future of your time, actually.
Beg your pardon? The future of my time.
Yeah. So, what year is it?
Yeah, well, it's been, maybe a few decades now since I've been sent here. Probably my sister is in charge now, so the third reign of the Nambaza line.
Okay. Who's in charge now?
Right, you asking me? Or who are you asking?
I'm asking the party. Who's in charge now?
No one, dude. There's no ruler of children.
Scammers.
I mean,
Who was the last person to be in charge?
Scam's parents.
Scam, what's your dad's name? What's your mom's name?
I don't remember. Wait, am I supposed to remember her names?
You remember. What are your parents' names, Cam?
Fart and poop. No, okay.
Oh, fucking. Oh my god. Who?
I
shove Scam forward while he says this.
Ilna and Pona. Fucking the most random ass names.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the last rulers of Chol were Ilna and Polna in the year a fucking long time after you.
What? This is not my usual kind of entertainment. What are you spouting now? Some tale of the arcane. What is this, Ilna and Pona? They sound like they were just made up.
Oh shit!
I have a question.
Yeah?
Did you make an appearance like 600 years ago?
Oh, no. She definitely knows us.
Knows you.
Well, she knows about it, so she would know if you put out any of the gems.
Alright, I feel like negotiations are not getting anywhere. Let's try something a little more obvious.
I say, Your
I like your
Highness,
necklace.
may I present the gems?
You've brought gems.
Yes.
What arcane gems have you brought me? It's about time my father sent me some entertainment.
Well,
I start dancing while showing off the gem in my hand.
Her eyes, you can't see her eyes because they're covered by what seems to be a sash, and she, sits back a bit. Are you a young Bare? Much younger than the others I've seen. Is this actual something happening in Chult that they would send a Bare my way?
Not just one
In the
bar.
future.
And then
I continue dancing.
I'm gonna sweep, point to my eye, tap tap, and then I assume Kurui has his chest bared out.
Yeah.
What is he
I have to wear
done?
clothes too.
Yeah.
So yes.
You point to them
Point.
in turn. You point to Kurui, you point to your own eye. Do you point to Fui's hand?
I leave it open to Fui if she wants to.
Wiggle,
Reveal.
just wiggle my hands, look, catch it in the light, look.
Does Swallow show his?
my sword is out in the open. It's hard to miss.
Well, you point to the ruby.
No, I'm not gonna point it out. No.
Okay. Then Janice, I'm assuming, just stays standing there.
Yeah, I'm with them.
For Bare on my doorstep. And
Scam has one too, right?
yeah. She swallows a Kenku. She seems to be not giving him the time of day. And she looks at him. This must be pressing indeed. I have not received any Bare, much less 4 in who knows how long. Come then, come. And you see her spread her hand, and you see, the chairs that she's sitting on, a bunch apparate onto your side, and says, come, let us speak. This is more gracious company than I've had. You are before the Empress, of course, so I should treat you as favorable guests. What would you ask of Zelkore? Of course,
Wait, isn't she technically my grandma? Wait a minute. I just realized.
Also, no seats are given for Janice and Swallow.
Yo,
Oh.
this is mad racist. Yo.
Damn, okay, I sit
Yo, what
down.
the fuck? Yo, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, Janice. You should have had a magical, important historical gem, just like the rest of us.
Is your
Yeah,
So
jester...
does she, did you give a seat to Scam?
Yeah. Whoever she saw with a gem, she gave a seat to.
So Scam did not.
Scam
Get
had
a
a
seat?
gem.
Hell yeah.
She has the one that
Swallow
Ura
and
gave him.
Janice. Swallow and Janice did not show any.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't participate, bro.
Janice is our servant now.
Oh
Yo, what
yeah,
the
oh
fuck?
yeah. Scam has the yellow one right now, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've just been chewing. I don't pay attention to the color.
Are your servants disgruntled looking at Tess?
Uh,
Need to retire?
Oh
to
no,
the
no, no.
corporate?
They're fine. They're used to standing.
Very well. They do seem like the burlier types, I'm sure. It is dangerous traveling about.
Alright, I'll pop down the water barrel and sit on it. Got my own chair.
Or you bring your own chair around.
No, I ain't holding this fucking barrel.
You have been granted audience, Barre. And looks, your names again? I believe only your servant announced himself.
I am Scamos.
Scamos.
I have a gem.
Yes, I believe that is.
I blow a kiss at her for some reason. I don't fucking know why.
Oh.
Because I don't actually know etiquette. I'm just like, yes, I should do this.
All right. She seems a little put off, but continues. She seems like now that she understands that at least there's people of importance here, she's giving you a bit of more like courtesy instead of just like yawning off whatever you came to do.
Allow me to introduce you to Scamos, Lord of the Cringe.
I blow a kiss again.
Yeah, this guy's he's a noble.
What brought you to me?
Is it the diamonds that she's wearing? Can we tell?
How would you like to tell? Just is there anything
Oh,
you'd like to do, or just you can make Arcana checks, different checks of your kind? Any intelligence?
Can I just look at it really hard from afar?
You give me an intelligence check of your choice. Any of those will give you some information.
I'm not really good at intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of that in this group.
Okay, Fui, you have started growing closer to your gemstone and the healing magic it provides, and even though the gems of your compatriots have all been unique in their purpose a bit, there is some similar wavelength, some primordial energy, and you can feel that primordial energy throughout the air, but it is highest right there around her, and then as you concentrate, it does seem to be emanating from that gemstone. You do believe that whatever that diamond is, it is likely the one you came to seek.
This is kind of awkward that we're gonna have to ask her to give it to us, huh?
Well, I mean, we obviously need to like come up with an authoritative reason.
Okay, I think really hard at Fui. I think she's the time anomaly. We have to destroy her.
Okay.
Just a ghost.
Okay, I'm gonna start with negotiation. So, I see them. I see my party. Making conversation via body signals to each other.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm using my brain.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to draw Her Highness. I still don't know how to spell her name. I have notes at Her Highness Zolkoran? Zolkore. Into a discussion. So, okay. To impress upon the severity and danger of our presence. So,
basically, how many details do you want to go into is a big question.
Yeah.
Are we going with the Notes app version?
Look.
Sparks Notes?
Ash, how RP flowery do you want me to go into this?
It's up to you, right? If you want to, go full for it. I'm down for it. If you don't want to, you can tell me at least which details you're making sure to convey.
Okay, ahead of time, I'm going to convey, like, since we've already spelled, yes, we're a bunch of time travelers, yes, we're barred from the future, there's a fucking giant undead necromancer that's trying to suck all of life, and Chult. Also, Royal Line is kind of fucked, and, Chult is about to go under, but the Alabaster disciple, Raha... Kahara... You know the thing I'm trying to say. White Tiger.
Kaharabu.
Kaharabu. Is it Raju or Ragu or...
Sure, you got it. I got what you're trying to say.
Rabu is like, bid us find, locate all the gems and prevent certain disaster from coming to this land.
Okay, let's start off. Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because all the time stuff is what you're trying to convince her. You dropped a big name in Kaharabu. That's giving you advantage right now. Give me that persuasion check to see if you can convince her that, yeah, you guys are speaking truth.
Can I show off you burb meme?
Sure.
To further the persuasion.
You can drop that name as well. It will not, like, it'll reinforce Tessa's point. So take that 17. And she says, I do not sense falsehood in your line, so that many years would pass. It would be irreparable. And you say no one rules over Chult at the moment?
Gotta look at scam.
Not at the moment.
No,
Usurpers
at the
have
moment,
tried
there's...
to reject your royal line, but we have managed to find survivors that have yet flourished within Chult.
So, what you're saying is, my family is dead, the royal line has been scattered, and all of Chult is in danger by this undead wizard.
Yes, but
Yeah,
and
wizard's right.
without your help, your wisdom, which could reach beyond whatever seers can see in the future right now, we cannot save them unless we have your help.
Well, of course. What is a queen but a servant to her people? And it's about time I returned to my rightful place, is it not? And you see her, like, sit up a bit. Think my sister was hasty in pushing me off the throne. Now you see what's become of them. It is about time. And you see a almost wicked smile across her face.
I'm a little sus. I whispered if we... I don't trust her. She just insulted my grandma.
I mean, we kind of have to trust her, you know, unless we want to, steal that.
Make a history check,
I
Janice.
grumble.
I'm using my brain.
Use your brain. Okay. It was a low DC, so you can at least remember what I gave you before, in that when you first started entering what was the cave at Nangalore, you remembered some details of the architecture in the past. And you remember there was a ruler exiled for her greed and for her corrupt use of power. And you believe you're face to face with that very ruler, who is seeming to be elated with the fact her family is no longer in the way. Come, Bare, you are servants of the crown, no? I believe it's time to return to Chult.
Yo, this lady a snake, but okay.
This lady sus. She insulted my actual grandma, bro. What the fuck?
Yo,
I don't even know my
kid
grandma. And I'm insulted.
Your Highness, we stand upon two different sides of a bridge that spans across time.
Of course. Things can be put back into place. Things can return to their former glory. And who best but someone that remembers how it was like? She begins sitting and standing, and you see now, as the blanket drops away, that there are, where her waist would meet her legs, there are scales, and a serpentine body extrudes.
Yo, this lady literally a snake.
Literally Medusa. Okay.
And you can, hey, you see this? Over here? Bonnie added that detail for me. You see the snake tail.
Yeah, I saw it.
And she stands to her full height, which is about, like, almost 10 feet tall, right, upon the snake tail, and says, "Come, show me, where did you enter from again?"
The door.
Of course. And you said you met with the attendants of mine, the monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Are they
They met with us, really. They initiated it.
are they still about?
That's a good
I
question.
think they came back to you.
I kind of assumed they would have reported back to you by now.
Oh, If they haven't, then that means very good things. Come, let us be off. And she will stand and make her way, like, around to you, onto your side of the pavilion.
So, like, are we gonna ask her for the diamond straight up?
I don't know if she's trying to, like, jump across time and, like, come to our time and bring the diamond to us.
I don't trust her.
How about we
I
just
think she's
take the
gonna
diamond
try to take over and create an alternate
Begins descending
timeline.
steps. So you guys have some privacy to talk to yourselves as she goes a bit ahead.
Yo, I think she's a time anomaly. Is she a time anomaly?
Give me a Arcana check with
I think she's
advantage
sus.
because it's specifically the thing you've been trained to look for.
I have fucking time brain.
Advantage.
Would I have any knowledge of this, even though she's like,
Knowledge of what?
yes, this lady?
You?
Probably not.
History check. We might as well try. Time anomaly wise, this whole realm.
I can history real good, apparently.
Ooh, okay. This whole realm, Janice, comes off as a time anomaly to you, but they don't seem to be like the focal point. And as you put your connections together and you remember your studies, right? Dave was a time anomaly, and so the events he triggered were part of that anomaly, but they weren't the source. You couldn't do anything about the events unless you dealt with Dave. She herself doesn't seem to be a time anomaly. What is creating this realm and what is creating this liminal space between time and almost severing it, but also connecting to it, like this space somehow exists, right? As a flowed down time is connected to the real world. All that is being made possible by the most powerful time anomaly you've come across that seems to be in her possession and seems to be attached to her chest.
The
So
diamond.
the diamond is the time not.
Yeah, the diamond is the problem. We gotta
Of
fuck
course
it up.
it is. Why wouldn't it be?
You
We
recall
gotta fuck it up.
the very name in the text you were sent to, as you were sent on this mission, the Diamond of Eternity.
Fuck.
The poem said the diamond resides upon the lotus black. Look down at the lotus.
Look
Wait, so
down.
we don't need this diamond for our magic barre gem set, or do we?
Well, I think we were supposed to come take it.
It's part of the set, but I don't know.
Is
We
there
gotta-
anything special about the Black Lotus?
Make me a nature or perception check as you guys linger and look at the pool of lotuses. It's floating there in the water to some of y'all. Swallow and Scam, actually, you notice these almost black spores surrounding it and can at least deduce that it's likely highly toxic.
Yo, you're gonna die if you touch that. Probably don't. Yeah.
Let it
Don't
let's not
eat that one.
waste something crack.
Well, I think she's going ahead and
Yeah, she's going very
enemy
leisurely.
your enemy is her friend?
I'm not sure if she's a friend even in that context.
Well, you persuade her giving up her diamond. I don't. I did my
I'm
job.
not sure if I'm down for persuasion. at
Well,
this
she
point.
doesn't seem to be the source of the time shit. We just gotta sneak up on her, you know?
And what? Just rip the diamond from her hands?
Yeah, I got
Probably
hands.
ask nicely first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not into that, but you know, okay, we could try it. We could give it a shot, you know.
I suspect of a bicep, bro.
Oh, yeah, you know, like I got the biceps. She didn't want to listen to me. She was being mad racist to me, so you know. It's kind of fucked up, honestly. Damn, Saul, you gotta deal with this every day. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
I just don't say anything. Nothing to say.
Alright, let's
I
go.
feel like her motivations are kind of off, though.
I think she wants to take over the bloodline, be the true heir.
Sure, but like, what exactly? I feel like she's intending to do something else right now. I just can't figure out what.
Rewrite
She
history.
probably what?
She'll probably write history. So she's the rightful heir.
She probably wants to take over Chult, but in order to do that, there needs to be a Chult. So for now,
I'm wondering, does she know she's in a time anomaly? It feels like she's aware that there's been a lot of time passed, and it's not like she was surprised when you told her you guys were from 600
She's probably
years
been
in the
waiting for this opportunity.
That was an extended conversation also that we skipped over a bit. That was based around Tessa's persuasion check. So it's like at first she didn't believe you, but eventually, like with the persuasion and you naming big names as well as you guys as Barre, she came around.
Yeah, she thought we were like storytellers at first.
Yeah, but even then, would you be that easily convinced if someone told you that it's 600 years has passed?
Yo, hold on. Tess worked very hard for that convincing. Okay.
What if she's gonna drop us into a dungeon
What I mean is
and
more
then trap
like,
us and then steal our gems?
maybe there's some reason that, like,
okay, maybe she has a reason, but also she has a magic rock that apparently gives her eternity powers or some shit. Also, we live in a world where magic can let you come back from being turned into stone. Like yes, like she probably has more. She definitely has sketchy reasons,
okay.
but like, what are we gonna do about it right now? Like,
We can
she's
always
walking just.
we can always attempt to brandish our swords at her.
I'm in.
Do you see any swords on my person?
Okay, but what's she gonna do? Call her monkeys?
Oh,
She can't call her
brandish-
monkeys. Her
you're
monkeys
a
are dead.
fist brandisher. It's different. Honestly, brandishing your fist might be more effective in this case, seeing that we're supposed to be trying to take a rock.
I'm out of here. I did my part. I got the rock to the place. We're getting the rock to the place. We're beating God up.
Okay. Okay, good plan, good plan.
And then I walk off ahead because, like,
Can I ask the gardeners where the monkeys are?
Sure. As you walk up to a gardener that's like looking at the queen just walking down the steps, a little like confused. You approach this. Yes.
So I know there's supposed to be monkeys here. We met them like back there, but I was
Yes.
wondering where they went.
The guardians. They protect the barrier between Nangalore and Chult. They have not returned.
Why is there a barrier between Nangalore and Chult?
Oh. He looks around, like, watches the queen to make sure she's out of earshot. Well,
Don't worry, she's far away, bro.
to keep the queen inside, of course.
Why is that?
She was exiled.
Gather the gang. We all need to learn this shit. Because
To keep the
she's
queen inside.
acting
That's why she's happy that the monkeys aren't back. Where are they supposed to be?
Okay, Gardener bro, tell us why the queen has to stay in here.
Okay, Gardener, bro. We might have killed them.
You banished the monkeys.
Yeah, we beat the
Yeah, we
crap
kind
out
of beat the crap
Okay,
out of them.
to be fair, they started swinging at us.
Yeah,
first.
it was really their
Purely
fault, honestly.
self-defense.
They literally asked for it.
Actually, that is a fact. They literally asked for it. That doesn't fly in all jurisdictions, but I hope it does here.
It should be fine as long as the queen doesn't know and doesn't have.
Oh, no,
they
she
wouldn't.
knows.
All right, that's a
She
little worrying, but
suspects something.
of course she doesn't have the strength alone to come down the barrier. She would need at least the aid of another barre or two.
Yeah, about that.
Looks to the side.
Yeah, about that.
Sorry?
You got like 4 bar right here.
Oh, he looks around, like sees the gemstone. Oh, I'm sorry, your references, and he bows his head very deeply.
Okay, no, cut that shit out. We need answers.
We need answers right now.
I
Yes,
have
of
a
course.
question, actually.
Uh,
Why
yes?
does she have a snake tail?
Oh, she was honored one of the voice of the jungle. She was the voice of Uptao for a time. Her and
She's
her
like
sister.
Saja,
The
the
voice of the
person.
jungle.
She's like Saja, the person.
Cause
You know of
another
her
reason
sister.
to dislike-
My grandmama?
Yes,
Oh,
Princess Saja
boy.
Nambaza.
Ah, I don't know how to spell that. I
know how to
can't. I
Where's
can't
Saja?
write.
Where's Saja right now?
Saja.
You need to tell her that the queen is the monkeys are gone. She might break the barrier. We need her help right now.
Saja would be ruling Chult along with their father at the moment.
Ah, shit.
Hey, I don't know how to.
They were both
I
blessed
don't
by
know
Uptao.
about you guys, but I don't think she's gonna be very intent with helping us with our mission.
I told you, bro. I told you she's gonna. She insulted my grandma, bro.
Apparently,
That's 2 offenses.
Oh, I also have an issue with the fact that your grandma attempted to brainwash you, but don't worry about that part.
What happened? I don't remember this.
Don't worry about it.
I don't remember this.
I might be biased.
Saja was a former queen. Why does nobody tell us this shit?
To be
Saja,
fair, she
Yeah.
didn't tell us
Yeah.
much of anything.
Saja and Zalakore were the twin princesses, blessed at birth by the jungle, and so they developed extraordinary abilities. Saja was more into of a seer for Uptao, an oracle of sorts. Looks over at the queen and says, the first princess, well, she took more of an arcane route, picked up the honored hum of the sword, the hymn of petals.
What is that?
It is in Chelton art form.
You might say it's a song of the blade.
Yes, you could call it that.
Okay, next question. What is that flower? And I point to the black lotus.
Oh, it is one, I believe, the queen's favorite flower that she keeps in the garden. A black
What if I
lotus of
eat
sorts,
it?
incredibly poisonous.
What if I eat it anyway?
You would likely die instantly.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
Yes, I would advise not eating it.
What if we pick it without touching it?
Well, I guess that would be fine. But I believe there's something else at hand. I believe we were talking about something a lot more serious than just...
What if I
Is
use
it-
the
is it
mage hand to
special?
pick this? What if I use the mage hand to pick it up?
I guess you could do that, yes.
Is it special? Does it do anything?
It's the queen's favorite. I don't know why. All I know is extremely toxic.
What if I threaten her and say, "Yo, give me the diamond or the flower gets it"?
He eyes go wide and says, I wouldn't ever consider threatening the queen, or
It's a joke. Don't worry about it.
No, I'll actually do it.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
Now,
I got a mage
now,
hand and I'll use it.
I freaking just pat Scam on the head.
I slap.
did you say
Swallow.
you all were Bare? He's now trying to second guess you.
He's
I proudly show my
Uh,
gem off
We're
while
new
billing my
to the
cake.
post.
Yeah,
Okay, Is there any way to contact Saja or the monkeys? We probably need some backup.
The monkey should reform at some point. Shouldn't take too long.
we know where Saja is. He's not helping.
I don't know where she is. I don't remember
You are
shit.
friends of the queen, then. Could you perhaps help, maybe release us from our service? We've been working for a long time. I don't even hunger or
Honestly,
thirst anymore, and it's
If
been a
things
while.
If things work out, that could be on the table. But we're trying to
Wait,
figure that
wait,
out
can
right now.
can like a future
Alright.
heir of the throne release you from your post?
Yes. Well, maybe I don't exactly know.
We'll get to that when we get there. Though well, let's put it this way: the possibility is higher than you'd expect.
Of course, I'm but a humble servant. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Okay.
Wait, why are you helping us with this?
I
Clearly, he doesn't want to be here.
answered questions. You asked questions.
I
Do you
thought
not
would,
like the queen?
you protect the
I-
queen, yeah.
No, I adored the queen and he stands up with all my ability and care for her and serve her as she deems fit. He says, like, looking around.
You guys should start a union.
What?
Look, let's
It's time for uprising.
let's stop bothering the poor man before he starts freaking out. I think we're good. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay. There's been something that's been on my mind, guys. Is this woman the Black Lotus? Does she have like a title or something like that? You know, some famous name people called her. She sounded like she was some big arcane hotshot, but you know, maybe she had like a nickname like the Black Lotus. Does anyone know?
Would I know anything? Do we have to make checks to ask if we know?
You guys have made checks already. I'll say Scam's history check I never talked about. Scam, when you were very young, right? Your parents would tell you bedtime stories about, like, you know, the Cholton rulers of old, how things used to work, right? And you remember a nightmarish almost tale, right, to make you sleep at night about these rulers that were corrupt and had a very defined vision of the land where all served for the greater good of the jungle as in the greater good of the royal line. There was a very based hierarchy of sorts, right? And the one that said ruled this was a arcane-minded heir that might have been dubbed as a nickname the Black Lotus.
Hey, yo, guys. I think she might be one of those from bedtime stories my parents would tell me. Called the Black Lotus. I don't think that's good.
We should beat the shit out of her.
Okay.
I approve of this.
Oh, Cholton singers from Nangalore had the blessings of the Black Lotus. Something Black Lotus.
So at least that checks out the diamond. So are we supposed to let it wilt? How do we let it wilt?
I thought
What
we
if
were
I
supposed to
spit on
not
it?
let it wilt.
Oh.
I don't know.
Can we taint the water that was it?
Hey,
What about
hey,
that
mister.
water from
mister,
earlier?
Do you
What
know
about the water
this?
from earlier?
Do you know this poem? And I start reciting this poem to.
You see there's a different servant this time because the other one just got out of there when he could, and this like female Cholton comes up. Sorry, yes, a poem.
Yeah. It goes something like, Guardians 3, you must appease through courage, honesty, and something. Since the evil and something you shall freeze. The diamond resides upon the lotus black. Let it wilt not, lest the something does crack. Do you know that poem?
Well, no, it doesn't seem to ring a bell. Give me, as you're telling this and recollecting yourself, give me intelligence check of your choice.
Oh, fuck. Intelligence again.
Yeah. Use your brain. Okay. So, as you were saying this, the words some resound with you a bit, and the servants, I'm sure, cannot help you, but as you're just talking it out, the Guardians 3 likely was talk about the monkeys, right?
Great.
The
The merge we
Black
merged.
Lotus, right? You understand now likely refers to the queen herself, right?
The diamond is residing upon her
Yes,
neck.
within her control. Which is odd. You recall the history, and the diamond is something very powerful, right? The queen was exiled. The queen was not just exiled, but exiled in a place to leave her likely happy, plus with a grave treasure of Chult. Why would that be allowed to pass? Why would they exile her with all of these stipulations and all of this niceties and have her almost feel like she was still in charge and in power. And you get the
What
sense that there
she
might
dies and then a bad disaster happens.
that this might not be an exile, but a exile duty, some duty that she was also given.
That doesn't sound good.
So is she the protector of it? Is she the?
You recall one other time you heard mention of Nangalore besides just when you had to be brought, when you had to come here for the gem. It was in Mesro, at the Vault of the Explorer. There were 4 locations that were of note that made the password to get into the vault. Do you remember the 4 locations? The hint I'll give you is it spelled out the password moon.
Lumbala,
Mesro,
Olo,
or-
Olonga, Nangalore. Oh wait, sorry. It's in the notes.
It was Mesro, Omu. What's the other O?
Oralunga. That was the place
Oralunga,
we went.
Nangalore. Those were.
Yes, and so you don't know exactly why, but those 4 locations likely have more to it than just what a place of habitation, right? They have more importance that you can't exactly put together yet.
What was Omu? What did we do there? I think we were there, right? Can I open up the map?
Yeah, you can change the map.
Omu was the old capital lost after the War of Dendar.
Okay. Oralunga is where the seer is, and where a bunch of other things are right now, but it's where that's what it's supposed to be, right?
And I think it's where all the snakes are? Question mark? Oh, Omu is the one all the way to the south, right?
Omu's here. It's currently under snake control, but it's supposed to be,
We also know all the souls are going south, so that was like one place we thought it might be, like the artifact.
That is correct. I will confirm that you do believe that's where Sirac is.
was M Mbala or Mesro?
Mesro.
Okay. Omu, Oralunga, Mesro, and Nangalore. So... Well, if you draw lines through them, I think it goes to the heart of Utao, but I think that's just a coincidence.
That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me.
Also, aren't these places all... They're all housing someone important, right? I think Mesro was also supposed to be holding something important in regards to Abare. They have the whole, like, temple shit there, right? What was that for? Some real fancy That's where the old city was, right? Mesro?
It's in ruins now, but it got
yeah.
shifted onto the demi-plane.
Yeah, it used to be some sort of ruin. Or it is some sort of ruin right now.
Okay.
Is she not allowed to die? Is that what it means by let it wilt not? At least the world does crack.
She might be in charge of one of the. She might be in charge of one of the time portals. Like maybe she's maintaining the Mesro dimension or something.
I mean, wouldn't Measure have happened after her? I mean, Saja's still alive after all this time too, so who the fuck knows, right?
Yeah. But I also do think it's let it will not. So if something happens to her, something cracks. The worst, I guess, one possibility is a rock itself cracks, but that doesn't make any sense to me. So maybe something else cracks, right? And
The
since-
world.
well, the
Cult.
world cracks.
The
I
heart
think
of
that's a
Upa, the
If
volcano.
if she dies and the world falls apart, then somebody messed up in between here for letting this happen. It's not.
I
a
would call
problem.
that not our fault. That would be
Yeah,
not our fault.
I will qualify that it's not our fault as well. It is the fault of someone before this poem for sure.
Someone fucked up, and this poem should have been more detailed. Yep.
I wish we knew what words were missing.
We could always ask her directly what is her role.
What if we beat the shit out of her?
No, it's
I
my
don't know
But
about
that's
like,
the
as much
world.
as I would like to, I am out of gas at the moment.
Why don't we take a nap and then beat the shit out of her? Ah, fuck, we don't have the most time.
And we
do
lift the siege of Uralunga and then, I don't know, set Saja and this bitch against her and then just let them beat each other up while we go solve other problems. I don't know. No, we
What if I
can't. She has the
call
rock.
you
We need the
Birdie?
rock for the belt.
Yeah, we need the rest. No
No.
matter what, we gotta beat the shit out of someone, right?
Okay, but we can beat the fuck out of her after she helps us like wipe out an army or some shit, right?
I don't know if she could
Maybe.
even like.
I think we need more details about what exactly she even does.
I think we gotta beat the shit out of her.
We probably will need to beat the shit out of her, but
Look. I'm in this timeline for one reason, and that's to beat the shit out of her.
I thought you were here to fix a time anomaly.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how
that's what I,
That's a
that's what I
side
said.
mission, bro.
fixes
That's-
problems.
That's what I said.
That's how you fix time anomalies, just by beating people up?
Yes.
Look, carpenters use a
Yes.
hammer and a saw. I use this fucking sword. It's not really that complicated.
I feel like you're using the sword for every problem.
I feel
Looks
like it's a
you
valid
know, it's
solution
almost as
for
if
every problem.
everything's a nail to you.
I think it's a valid solution.
Well, no, everything's a time anomaly to me, and this sword is for time anomalies.
I see.
Yeah, it even says it on the sword.
Understandable.
See, look, it's written right here. It says, "In case of time anomaly / sword." See? Yeah.
See,
You know,
I
I'm
sound legit
almost
to
certain
me.
this topic has come up to you before.
Yeah, I've been on a lot of time.
Are we doing this or?
Well, I wonder if it'd be better or worse to jump her in her garden versus jumping her after she leaves.
Yo,
Yeah,
why
but
don't
I
we just
prevent her
jump her
from
right
leaving.
here? Yeah, if she leaves, that's gonna be a fucking problem. What if she like, what if we lose her somehow? That'd be annoying. That'd be really annoying, right? Like, fuck that. Like we know, like here apparently there's one entrance. You know, it's just like the monkey gate, right?
Yeah,
So-
we
has
gotta
no
gate it up with
monkeys
the
left.
monkeys.
Well, yeah, they're not there.
Where are
but
the
you know who
monkeys
could
now?
be
That's
there? We
why.
could be there. Yeah, like there's
Yeah,
only one
see?
exit. We'll
Me
just
and
beat the
Jan
shit out of her
are
right
paid.
there. Only one exit. We only have one exit to block instead of like, you know, if we go somewhere, if we go catch her somewhere else, maybe she could, you know, slip out some other way. But here we know there's only one way. Just block it.
Yeah, there's one way. The highway, bro.
Well, we're just gonna guard the choke point.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
All right, and how are we gonna prevent the payload from getting past the choke point?
Sword.
I see.
Fireball?
I don't have those anymore.
Wait, why not?
You
Yeah,
got a
what the
mana.
fuck? That's all you're good for.
Yeah, evidently. That's all I'm good for. I'm glad I heard that from a fart cloud.
Hey, I saved your ass, bro. Come on. I saved her as a fart cloud. Joke's on you. So
I
what do you have
not
to say about
recall
that?
this. I only
How
recall
convenient, of
someone.
course.
Yeah, I know, right? It's almost as if you didn't do anything as the fart
Nah,
cloud,
nah,
as
nah,
I
nah.
was
I
getting
did
dragged
plenty. Me
off.
and Flea were having a hell of a time as fart clouds.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
what matters. We contributed, okay?
I am against fighting, but I assume we will do what the majority of the party is doing.
I mean, I don't think we can convince her that easily.
I mean, what else can we do if not like beat the shit out of her?
I am not interested in fighting yet, but I suspect it's going to happen.
What
Yeah,
about
I'm-
robbery?
For once, I'm actually in favor of a wait 5 minutes and see approach.
Ah,
Yeah, I suspect after waiting 5 minutes, we're still gonna have to throw hands. But
well, I
Who
mean,
knows?
you know, we don't have to throw hands until we're at the door. Once we're at the door, it probably makes sense to throw hands, right? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that if someone's locked up for 1,000 years or however the fuck long it is, it's probably a good reason, right?
I think it's time to figure out why she's been doing that. Maybe she has some opinions on the matter. You know?
Yo, but she's sus as fuck. I don't want to hear her fucking
Yeah,
opinions.
but
I don't like
the
her.
history we have from our books is also not complete. Maybe we can piece something together using what we know and whatever tale she spins for us.
I see what you did there. Tail. Maybe we should make her spin. Using her tail.
I mean, she's got to listen to us. Well, you tell some stories. I think it's our turn to listen to some stories. Like, why does she have a very important rock?
How did she get the important rock?
You know, like...
Alright, who's for fighting?
I'll just take it from her.
I'm
I don't know.
going
I mean, we'll just follow her at least, you know.
to follow her, ask her some questions, probably piss her off by saying something we shouldn't, and then we'll throw hands.
I mean, that's kind of not our fault. We don't know what she's like, so...
That's what I'm saying. We'll
Who
probably
knows what
piss
could
her
set
off.
her off? Yeah.
I'm not too hung up about it, though.
I still think we should
Even
marry
even
her.
if she wasn't some whack ass bitch,
She's literally insulted my whole
she's
bloodline,
related,
bro.
She's related to Saja, and that's enough for me to be unhappy.
She's
about
related
it.
to me, bro. That's worse.
That's enough. That's enough for me to be unhappy about it.
Hey, man. I didn't choose to have her blood in me.
Facts. What'd I miss?
We're discussing our options, and we've concluded we're going to attempt to get some more information out of her, probably piss her off in the process, and throw hands. That's
Nice.
probably what's going to happen.
10 out of 10 would approve.
It's probably what's going to happen.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Are we missing anyone at the moment, or are we all here?
We're here.
I don't know who he is.
We'll give it a sec. But yeah. Oh, you guys got, he's an ally. He was like, oh yeah, she'll help you save Chult.
We should hit her with a
What-
stick.
Oh, we were also trying to figure out like the Omu, Mambala, Nangalore. I mean Omu, Orlunga, Nangalore, Mesro. I was like, if you draw a cross, that kind of is where the heart of Muptao is.
Just kinda.
I don't know if that's significant, but I'm just saying.
Look, man, it's a place called the Heart of Muptao. It can't be not significant.
It's gonna be in the middle.
Yeah, I just saw the X move.
I wonder why.
I guess we'll have to find out what it all means.
Right now. We'll ask her directly.
I don't like having to use my brain for that though. That's a lot of effort.
What is she doing anyways?
Scam, what do you like using your brain for?
Yes.
What is she doing while we were busy jerking off?
Walking ahead of us.
Well, you see she
Eager to
walked
get the fuck out.
down and then stopped at this pavilion sort of area where it's just grass, green, and it's opened up towards the sky, and she's just looking off into the distance.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
If she's doing something emo, that means she's not good.
What basis is that?
I'm sure Janice has lots of experience solving time anomalies, and this is one of the biggest signs.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the handbook.
It's in the
Yeah,
handbook.
the whole
Is
handbook.
it the handbook?
Yeah,
Yo.
handbook. Yeah,
What,
it's
being emo is a
Did
red
Dave have this
flag?
handbook?
yeah. What?
Who's Dave?
I remember who Dave is.
Yeah.
I believe Fui's back. So yeah, what are y'all doing as you have this chit chat on the side, and you see her just standing there, like
I
looking
think
up?
it's time for me to stop being a second-class citizen. Or, as some people put,
You're a citizen? What?
I might
Yeah.
not be even be
Hey,
a citizen.
servant, go interrogate Her Majesty. Or Her Highness, whatever.
I just look at Kurui like, bro.
What if we distract her?
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up, I guess. Unless you're going to distract her.
Or start dancing like a whack job.
She's looking off into the sky. Do you grab her attention, or do you just dance in front of her?
I dance in front of her while clapping hands going, hey, hey, hey!
She looks down at you a little miffed because she was in the middle of a thought. What is it?
I keep going, hey, hey, hey!
Is that all?
Continue dancing. Hey, yo,
How
guys,
old
let
are
me up
you,
here.
young Bare?
I don't know.
Are you in training? Are you actually a Bare?
I look at the gem that I have. No.
Let me see your gem.
How about this? I'll let you see my gem after you let me see your gem, because I'm seeing that gem, and I think you've taken magnificent care of it, and I would like to know how you take care of it. Where did the
Gem? Where is your gem right now? Like, are you wearing it? Where is it?
I think it's been around my neck this whole time. I don't know.
Okay. You don't see her eyes once more, but you see a light, almost like piercing glow, and for a second you can see her pupils as if they light up and they swirl, without even needing a check from you, Scam, because you are an arcane trickster with access to spells. You recognize the spell because Dave used to cast it all the time. Identify. You haven't attuned to this.
I don't know what that is. What's a tuning?
You're not a Bare. You have no actual connection to one of these.
I
Which
look
means
at
you're
Swallow.
either a trainee or you stole it. And looks at past you to the others as, no,
Bro, she's gonna take all our gems.
the others have attuned to theirs, that much is certain. Which means you are but a squire.
I'm insulted. I'm like, oh,
Fucking
you
demoted.
call me a squire? What if I call you bird meme right now? Be like, hey yo, tell her who I am.
You try to call you Birdbeam in your head, no connection.
Bro, I can't call you bird meme.
I look over to Scam. What are
Bro,
what is I walk over to Scam. What are you doing?
I start
Trying my
dancing.
patience. What about you, servant? Are you... Takes a good look at you for the first time since you were behind the others. You're an odd Aarakocra.
That's because I'm not an Aarakocra.
Head cocks. What do you mean?
There's been a split in. It's a long story. It's been 600 years. Some things have changed. Some birds have changed.
Yeah, you. You've
What
changed.
are you even referring to? If you're not an Croaker, then and you see her paw, you're not a Kenku, are you? And she looks, her face twists in disgust.
I see things haven't changed after 600 years.
That's crazy.
A fledgling Bare that doesn't even tune to their thing, and a servant Kenku. Times certainly have changed.
Yeah. Well, I would appreciate if you looked a little more carefully. I tapped the sword.
You tap the sword, and she, like, her hand goes up to her breast. The Kenku's are Bare now? This...
Well,
My dear sister really messed
if
things up, didn't she?
if you assume that anyone who's attuned to a rock is a Bare, wouldn't that make you one?
Yes.
Then, if I may ask, what are you doing here of all places?
I have been given a duty, and you see she's like speaking, but she's also still like prying over like the fact that in her head, like what did she just said? Her sister must have fucked up, right? In terms of how things have gone. And you remember like her rule, from what Janice and Scam explained, was like very much a race hierarchy, and like compared to her sister's mentality of like Janice would have explained like, yeah, all the races should have a fair chance to add to society. She was very much only, you know, the top 3 races should be entrusted with duties. And she just says, I've been given duties, and fortunately for you, it seems you've been given more than, you know, would be called for. You should feel honored.
Indeed. But what kind of duties are require you to be staying here while, you know, things are falling apart outside? It must be pretty important, right?
Well, if things are falling apart, that just means my family has failed.
I
Huh.
roll my eyes.
But you have not.
Of course not. They gave me a duty, as they so call it, that required I be separated from them. If they fail, it's not of my result. I'll just take back the lands that are owed. And she looks past off to a distance again. As is my birthright.
Of course.
Theoretically, what if there happens to be a
It wouldn't
future
be-
heir of Cholt
This
here?
wouldn't be some very convoluted, nice way of getting you out of the way, would it?
Give me a general persuasion check, just like... Yeah, just in general, how this conversation is going for you, because she does seem to have a distaste for you, but you have shown her that you are a Bare. So she seems to like...
She has more respect for you than me, because I don't have. I'm
It's
not tuned to
kind
that.
of like even right now, because she seems to really weigh the fact that he's a Kenku poorly, and just like sighs and says, "What was your question again? Sorry."
I was saying, this isn't just some nice way for them to get you out of the way.
Yeah, she seems to like really grit her teeth for a second at that and says, "Perhaps it was, but nonetheless, it was a duty that I took upon myself in order to reach an agreement with them. Fortunately, it looks like they couldn't hold their end, so I no longer need to
Fortunately?
hold up mine."
I don't like that. Fortunately,
What?
Let's see.
They failed, and so I have to fix their mistakes.
So, you guys had some sort of bet, I guess. They manage Chol, and in exchange, you do what exactly?
There was an agreement posed. Several factions did not like the policies I was instating, and so I decided to gain some favor by performing a grand duty. Truly taking up a duty as voice of the jungle. But, and you know, it looks around. It's not too bad. I get to live my days in lavish, but I do miss having, you know, the rightful place that was my birthright.
I imagine being here would be a little boring after some number of years.
Very true. But seems like we're going to fix all that now, isn't it? I'm sure even
I don't like her insistence that we have to fix stuff.
I'm even sure
Or
both
she
of
has to fix
you
stuff.
have your uses, and you see her like grudging her head and that passive insight swallow. You can tell that she is actually more okay now. That Scam seems like a fledgling bar, and you are a Kenku with the thing, and that likely in her head she thinks you'll be easier to be used than actual bar in her head.
That's a little rude.
Come,
I don't
are
like
your
her.
friends done, you know, doing whatever they do?
I should go check in with them. We'll be right back.
Of course. And she looks back out, and you see the almost mirage of the jungle continuing in this demi-plane. And she's just whispering, as it was meant to be. Everything the sun touches should have been mine.
I go back to them. Does anyone know what this... Are there any other duties of the voice of the jungle is supposed to have? She claims that she's doing the true duties of it, but also she dodged the question every time I asked, so she seems very unwilling to answer that.
You can give me a insight check as well, Swallow, for that whole conversation.
I don't like her. She insulted my family that I usually don't give a shit about.
She is the
She
family.
insulted
No one
me.
can insult my family except me.
Yeah, exactly.
She's her family.
And
Swallow,
now she's shaming me now? Like, what the fuck, bro?
you get the sense that the one thing she respects is bloodline and sort of place in society. And so you get the sense that she might speak more with someone she finds more as an equal ground, but considering like what she considers you as a Kenku playing with powers beyond him and a kid who has not even come into his own, she's more so treating you guys still as servants, and so is unwilling
rude.
to like actually have a serious conversation.
Yeah,
Almost
I
took the
think
flip
she's been
off.
snubbing us because, you know, Scam is Scam, and also apparently hasn't attuned to his rock, so that
I mean,
puts him
do you
down
think
a
I would know
level.
how to do that?
Dude, it's not that hard. We can go over this.
Scan doesn't make effort for shit, bro.
Look,
It's
I'm just
barely
saying
used to
there's
damn
gonna
well.
come a point where you're gonna wish you attuned to the rock, because without that, you might be dead.
I haven't died yet, so.
Whatever, that's fine. Like, and I am a bird. So,
Yes.
you know how it is with people around here and birds. So, I don't know. If we're talking about that type of stuff, I look at Tess. I think she's most likely to talk to you in a respectful and meaningful manner.
I'm not even
'Cause,
Chelton.
Fui's a kid. Yeah, but
Hey.
Fui's a kid, and Karui's a lizard.
Man.
So,
Just
you
insulting
know.
all of
Aren't
us.
lizards
Well,
respect?
that's
Controls?
racist.
Yeah.
Swallow.
Yeah, that's racist.
I would
Are,
like to hate
are
birds.
lizards respected in ancient Control? I don't know the answer to that.
At least I can speak.
Oh,
it.
Do I know
great.
the
My
answer to that?
great grandparents used to be wyvern folk.
Alright.
So yes.
Do I know if she's racist against lizards?
You recall, lore-wise, right? The war where the lizard folk, were like, where at first the wyvern folk would have had some respect, but that was even longer before her time. Lizard folk are likely just above Kenku in her eyes.
Fuck. Damn. If only I
It
had
did
wings,
say
but-
pets. Or the gardener
Or
did say
the
pets.
ghost said pets, but I
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
just
her.
turned back
She's
the
being
test.
mean.
Yeah, so if you want to engage in some more small talk, you can do that. Or I can ask Janice if you know something.
Or we just murder him, you know. I think that solution's the best one, though.
Swallow, my bird friend.
Yes.
You realize I was raised to be an assassin, not a diplomat, right?
Bet Urav isn't here.
Urav was also not quite a diplomat. Just
Yeah, but Urav
just
was
a
like the
nut.
voice of the jungle,
Janice,
you know.
Janice, do you know anything about these super special duties that supposedly the voice of jungle is supposed to cover that requires them to be stuck in a location for? Or how about this? Some sort of a deal that this person made with the family to end up here. She was also talking about that.
That's a good and complicated question.
What Janice does not say, because he turned around and just starts walking towards Zalcore.
What?
And he just
Janice,
walks,
where are you going?
doesn't say anything, just walks right up to her.
Is he being brainwashed?
Wait, Janice just does this?
Yeah, he
Out
just,
the...
just turns around, walks away from you all, and walks up to her.
I'm going for a walk, but silently.
Follow my bicep, brother. Hey,
Clink, clink,
Janice.
clink, clink.
Is he being brainwashed?
That's a good question. Do you want to detect thoughts, or what are
Grab
you doing?
Janice and start shaking him, bro.
You
Clink, clink, clink,
shake
clink,
him,
clink, clink.
Janice, and Janice, moments ago you just heard your voice, and you can hear it now. Ah, there you are, servant. I called for you. Here. As Zalcore turns around, as you're like following Janice to her. I don't believe I called for the other one. You are the lizard bare, correct? I was simply calling your servant for a duty.
Might I know what duty, Your Highness?
Well, considering I am to be off into the world soon, I had a few things that I needed physical hands to collect.
Physical? She can't touch stuff?
She can, but she's a queen. She ain't gonna do menial labor.
Yeah, Scamp forgets that. Scamp's stupid, so.
Well, I hope you won't mind then if I just pay attention, because our servant Janice sometimes doesn't think things through too clearly, so you might need to impress your orders upon him.
One of those empty-headed bodyguards I see.
Of course.
Of course.
A little too many
of course.
muscles and none of brain.
I can send
Yeah, of course.
one of my servants with him as well, if that helps. Either way, looks you up and down. I need you to collect a few of the plants here for our leave, and we'll start giving you descriptions for a type of plant. Well, actually,
Okay,
just like
whip out
empty-headed,
my
I'm sure.
whip out my pencil and paper.
You whip up in the paper.
Do you need the black lotus? I'll go grab it for you.
I wouldn't do that, dear. I don't believe you can. It's a little dangerous to handle.
Isn't it your favorite?
Oh, it is. How did you know that? And she smiles.
Well, it's set right there in the middle. It's the only one of its kind.
That is very true. It is very rare. No, I will. Looks over at your gemstone. Perhaps. No, you could collect it for me. Why don't you do that? I'll have your friend here and one of my ghostly servants get the others. And she will start rattling off different descriptions of plants to a ghost servant next to you, Janice, because she heard that you can't remember shit. She's like, make sure he picks this one, about half a dozen of these, and these.
Do you think your rock can handle the fact that these things are highly toxic?
Okay, so she's not scared of the fact that we're gonna take it out, so I don't know.
think
Maybe
this black
So she
lotus is
wants to
anything.
bring it with her.
Maybe it has something.
Ash.
Mhm.
Do I notice if Janice seems to be if he was being controlled against his will earlier?
Give me an insight check. And Janice, you just walked up, approached, and then you were back to yourself, by the way.
Okay.
Like, it was just a command to get you to come to her.
Insight check, right?
Yep. I will say that's enough. It did feel like he was just suddenly almost pulled towards her. Like he acted not of a free will, and that he wouldn't act. Janice would, like, didn't have any reason to go up there. Almost he, like, acted very much like a servant and approached her.
That was some shady shit.
Janice, did you hear the question I
shit, so
asked
you heard me
earlier,
call you
by the way?
stupid.
Did you
Which
hear
one?
the question I asked earlier, by the way?
You vaguely remember.
Which one?
The one about, like, if you know anything about, like, the tasks of the voices of the jungle, or if there's any agreement this person made with the family 600 years ago that ended up causing her to be here.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
You can make a history check.
I always check the book that I wrote.
Nope.
I didn't write that one.
You don't recall what the role of voice of the jungle is. You came across the phrase once or twice, but it was in a difficult script to read, and you didn't realize it translated voice of the jungle until just now.
Oh fuck, that's what that meant.
Wasn't Rav also the voice of the jungle or something?
Yeah, but, like, my impression was that, they had to do... Actually, didn't she have to stay in that temple?
Yes.
For some reason?
Yes.
That was in Mimbala, right? Maybe...
Mesero!
Mesero? Okay, yeah.
Bala's
Mesero.
nanny poo poo.
Yeah, okay. And Saja's in Oralunga, and this person's here. So maybe there needs to be someone in each city to maintain something.
Maybe a Syrax, a voice of the jungle. And then he got corrupted and he I'm sorry.
That's a strange thought, but alright. But yeah, maybe there's just some...
And then started eating all the souls.
Also, the
Maybe
servant's
there's
waiting for you,
someone-
Janice.
What?
The servant is waiting for you to follow it.
Oh yeah, Janice, you gotta do some manual labor.
What? What the fuck?
Hey, you said you're a bicep bro,
supposed
right?
To pick up a bunch of flowers for Zokor.
Ah, fucking. Okay, Curry, you hold these water.
Alright,
No, no.
fine.
Alright. Fucking go pick some fucking flowers. Pick
Yeah,
some
the
goddamn
servant
flowers.
will take you, and, like, actually, we're gonna go through an extensive trip of a bunch of picking stuff.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Janice the entire time.
Okay, you
Pick
can
these
see it from a
goddamn
distance.
flowers.
Is there anything you guys are doing while waiting for Janice?
I guess I'm picking up the fucking Black Lotus.
Okay,
I keep grumbling.
you're walking
'cause I've
back
been
up to the
insulted.
top. Fui, are you alone?
Hell,
I will
it's a
go with
sus
Fui.
ass flower, bro.
I
I'll
agree.
pull
It's
up
pretty
my
sus
fellow
flower.
bard.
Hey, before Janice leaves, like, hey, since you're walking around doing tasks, maybe you can find that time portal.
Is there a portal? I don't recall if we said there was a portal.
Are we not in the
Wait.
portal?
No, you detected a
Yeah.
portal on the
I
other
don't-
side.
Yeah, I didn't detect a portal. I detected a time anomaly, which is
Oh,
not
I see.
the same thing. I never used detect portal in this area.
Okay, got
I
it.
don't have it up either, so I don't actually know that.
Okay.
You get the sense that
So
the
that's
portal
why
you
you're
detected
assuming this-
outside led you into this space, and that the time anomaly itself you detected was the Diamond of
The
Eternity.
fucking necklace thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that amulet is the fucking time thingy. We gotta fix it. Or we gotta get it. We gotta figure out how to fix it. Probably with this sword.
Okay.
I guess in the meantime, while people are, collecting stuff for the other queen, like Tessa's like, she doesn't like the talking, but she's like, okay, intelligence important for stuff. So she's gonna she saw that, like, she got the report from Swallow that it was, like, not successful because old Chaltsons were also very racist.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna go up and she's
Not
gonna
only is she racist, she thinks unless you're attuned to a rock, she thinks you're incompetent.
She
That's-
insulted everybody related to me, bro.
Okay, but, like, we can't exactly call scam,
I'm just
Regardless.
saying, scams. Interaction matchup is pretty poor in this situation.
I mean, that was kind of obvious. Scam doesn't have an education for that, bro.
Anyways, like, so Tessa's gonna try the whole, like, flatter. It's like, yes, much of great history has been lost to time. Can you tell us more about your duties, blah, 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 and then... I don't know if you want me to go through with all that, Ash.
Well, as you approach her, right, she seems to look you over and says, you are the current truth seer. What is it? Like, you flatter her and whatnot, but what are you... Yeah, in shorthand, what are you attempting to ask her?
Also, like, try to get information about, like, her role and her sister's roles, like... Yeah, like, why was she here, right?
Mm-hmm. Give me a persuasion check, then, to see how she likes you and how much she's willing to divulge.
I'm gonna use the luck thing that I rolled this morning, morning day. The session.
Yes.
Is it once per day or once per session?
I believe it was once per long rest. Did you already use it before?
Did that count as a long rest
It did
before? Not. I assume
it was a special
it
short
did not
rest.
count as special short rest. Special short rest.
You have inspiration, I believe.
Well, fucking use inspiration. Can I just press advantage here, or
It's up to you. Yeah, you can
reroll.
press advantage here.
I'll just reroll. Oh my god.
So, you can explain to me how you fucked this conversation up.
Okay. What if I just
Yeah,
use bad
personal.
luck so I don't fuck it up as entirely as bad as it is?
Okay, sure. Go
Do you
ahead.
have personal still?
What?
Do you have personal still? Up to you if you want to use it.
I did use the personal inspiration that I got for
Recap.
during the recap.
Oh, that wasn't party. Okay.
Okay, 4.
Okay, so 5 total. So, let's see. I believe... Okay, this is what happens, right? As you flatter her and whatnot, and you go into her duties and her sister's duties, she seems to be, like, you know, showing you respect as you would do to, like, a court royal. But then at the mention of her sister, she, like, snarls up and says, Saja was always the star child, wasn't she? Everyone would ask about Saja. Hope she...
Hey, landmine.
You know, had fulfilling, you know, always being father's favorite. She was always too weak, however, to really understand what was called upon her. You don't get the information you're seeking, but she does. You kind of find some sibling rivalry here in that she goes on a bit about her sister and about how Saja, in her mind, was weak-willed and wanting to please everyone was not what Chult needs, even though their father thought the opposite. She always did believe she could prevent tragedy by, you know, making sure all were part of the solution. Looks to you and turns to you. You understand that's not how it works, right? Being a truth seer, you know that people's nature isn't so easily towards working together. Not all can be trusted with the duties that are required.
I look towards the distance and say, the world is not fair to people, and it requires a firm hand.
True. The world is not fair, but that does not mean we owe those that have done poorly in it anything more. We cannot deal with all the urchins and give them statuses of power just to appease our morality. It is up to those of us with responsibility to make sure a new day comes and things have not gone as you've described, with ruining coming to our empire.
Okay. Alright, I extract myself from this conversation.
Yeah. You get with that failed persuasion check. You didn't anger her or royally fuck things up, and she seems to like you in that you agreed with her ideas, but you didn't unfortunately get the information you were looking for.
This is why I don't do the persuasion. Fucking assassin, for fuck's sake!
Fui, let's go back to you. You are back at the top of Nangalore with the pond out before you. See various lotuses of different colors, purples, whites, blues, and in the very center, a jet black lotus with black spores jaunting around it.
Is anybody with me? Did anybody follow?
Yeah.
I'm out looking for a servant to ask
I'm
questions.
I'm following Flea.
So Scam and Korea are behind you, Fui.
Oh, great.
I'm in the area, but like I'm not paying full attention at the moment.
One brain cell between the three of us.
Perfect.
Do you guys think I should just pick this up with my bare hands? Like, none of us know anything.
Oh. Look around for a stick first.
What if I use my mage hand for this, bro?
Oh shit, that would be even better. Okay, try that first.
Wait, is this a good idea? I don't even know.
What if I levitate it?
Wait, is it a magic item? Wait, no, I'm not activating. I just want to pick it up.
No. You bring your mage hand forward. No one can see it. It's an invisible mage hand. And so from the looks of it, it just levitates in the air with Scam's concentration on it. It is out, 30 feet in front of you, because that's the mage hand's distance at the moment, just floating in the air, Scam.
I say pog. Alright, well, what am I supposed to do with this now?
Well, you picked it up, right?
Yeah,
put
it's
it on
floating.
the ground in front of us.
Should
I'll
we-
plop it down.
What if we open the
You bring
barrel
it
and
in front of
put
you
it in
guys?
the barrel?
Oh, and we should
Okay,
put it in the
maybe
water
not
bottle.
right next to us.
It has like
Yeah.
spores coming out of it,
Like-
right?
Like
Yeah.
10 feet away from us on the ground.
Okay.
How
Got
about,
it.
how about Scam just carries it like this?
Okay, nobody
30
distract
feet.
me. Nobody distract me. Nobody, don't talk to me.
Okay, so it's floating 30 feet away from you guys. Got it.
Sweat.
Can we open the barrel, stuff it in the barrel, and close the barrel?
Wouldn't she be annoyed if we did that? Because that's disrespect to her favorite flower.
Is there a glass bowl around here or something? I don't know. It's a lotus. It needs water, right?
I don't know. Yeah, technically.
Maybe it's a magic lotus, though. Maybe she just put it there for aesthetic.
You
Does
have-
it look like it's dying in the air?
Oh, is it?
No, it does. It just looks like it's floating there at the moment.
Okay.
I'll just cautiously approach it.
Okay, you walk up to it. How close are you getting?
Until something changes.
Okay.
I'll go hand first.
Okay. Let me. Can I read your thing? Do you have your item? Did I give you your item?
No.
Fuck, did I
It's not
forget
in
that?
here.
I freaking forgot. Okay, do you remember what it's called again? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
What, the blooming emerald?
No, the one that doesn't let you get disease. I'm gonna check that first.
Pariapt of health. You are immune to... Oh, it's here.
Oh, okay.
The Pariapt is here. You are immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant.
Okay, so that's disease. Got it. You get
Not
within
poison.
5 feet of it, right? Your hand out first, and you can feel like almost
The one with the emeralds?
the one with the emerald. You can feel moisture almost being sucked from your hand as it's drying up, and there's something almost as if your hand is releasing moisture. Make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage. You feel the moisture being sucked out, and you immediately take so, that divided by that. Okay, you take math. You take 12 points of poison damage.
After dividing.
Fun.
Fun.
Delicious.
You concentrate, I believe, since you were going with your gem first, actually, right? Your gem flares at that moment, and you reach back, right? And you feel the deterioration of your hands. You see little black veins pop out that recede as the gem lights up and stops. You feel like you failed the saving throw, and in addition to the damage, there was a condition that your gem stopped.
Was it anything like turning to stone, like
Give
inside
me a nature
place?
arcana check. Okay, with that nature check, you don't believe it was connected to turning to stone.
Okay.
But it was something probably you get the sense connected to very much spreading very quickly.
This seems to be a recurring theme with Flea.
Touching things you shouldn't.
You feel like, with that nature check, I will also give you that your gem has now like flared to it. So the next time will be easier and you're unlikely to get the same. Unless you like do something way out of the man's, you can at least, that same effect won't get to you. And as you put your hands out, right, the spores don't stick to you anymore as a gem. You
You got vaccinated.
as long as you keep, you got vaccinated. As your concentration stays on the gem. As long as you stay concentrating on the gem.
Okay, Scam, you do not want this thing anywhere near you guys. I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on with it.
Understood.
I was looking for a servant.
Okay, not too hard. You can find one. Yes.
I asked the same questions. What does the queen do here?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I should be speaking to. Are you the pet
Oh
of
no, the racist.
Bare?
I showed the gem in my sword.
I'm sorry. I did not realize that Erakorkor Bare too now. What can I help you with?
I was just wondering what kind of tasks was Her Majesty assigned to here. It seems pretty boring here. I don't think she's here for fun.
Well, the Queen's Day involves basking by the pond and eating grapes and wine that we procure from the garden.
She
And
doesn't do anything that you would consider productive.
productive? She's the queen. Her very existence is productive.
I see. But like she
Flushed
doesn't
out.
do anything that seems to resemble a duty of some sort to you.
I don't believe, not in the sense that you are referring to.
Okay. Okay. Maybe she just needs to exist. That's her duty. Huh. Can you guys leave this place? Or is this like impossible?
We haven't had any new servants for quite some time. No, we cannot leave, though our bodies were what is it called? Exited once they were of no longer any use. And
Your Bare?
the bodies.
Oh.
You recall
Bodies.
now the bones you guys found at the entrance of the portal having looked like it was just bodies of people that hadn't eaten or drank
Okay.
in forever.
Okay, I see. So their frail ass bodies were disposed of.
Yes, though it did not. The bodies themselves didn't age of sorts, but we didn't have sustenance, and so at one point we just continued walking and our bodies were left behind.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of Of course, sir.
Okay. I don't think these servants would know much more than this. So if it's not something obvious that she's doing, then either she's doing it discreetly or it's not something she have to actively do.
Meanwhile, Janice, do you go around getting the plans? Is there anything else you want to do? It's an extensive list, so you make basically a full tour of the whole area.
Holy fuck, these are a lot of plants.
Yeah, a lot of them have like different methods of grabbing them too. Some methods that you understand now could not be done by the ghost because they require a heat, to keep them, packaged, and so they required your blood and your heat to like package them.
What are all these for, brother?
About a dozen of them are poisons of sorts. A dozen of them are curatives. Those 6 over there are used as a form of restorative for trauma and the like. These here are mental hallucinogens. Those there are arcane.
I like those.
Yes. And he just starts rattling up like there's a bunch of uses for these. They're all like very varied and whatnot.
Okay, that's cool. That's not exactly what I meant. Like, what are we gonna do with them?
Oh, we are the Royal Garden. We curate these as required. We used to, curate these as required before the Queen became the, the caretaker, and then we received fewer and fewer requests from the bar area.
Yeah, but what she need them all for right now?
Oh, she doesn't use that many. She uses mostly the ones at the top, but...
This is a fucking lot today, isn't it?
It is, honestly. I don't know, the last time we had this many out was when a Bari requested it a few dozen years back for some journey they were undertaking. Both works of arcane as well as works of danger and the like.
This is a lot of steps. How do you do it when you don't have bodies?
Well, it's actually been some time. We weren't always as ethereal as this. We used to have bodies, but ever since the Queen settled here, we have gotten less and less new servants. We used to be, pharmacists.
Oh, neat. So, like, what do you do now? If you can't, touch them?
We tend to the garden. Not all of them can be dealt with easily. We do have some arcane tricks or things to keep them watered and situated, but we haven't had to prepare them to go for a long time. Not since we had bodies.
Okay. I'm gonna keep getting them.
Of course. Here, on to the next one. And you continue the full circuit before finally meeting back up with your friends as you see them coming down the steps. I assume Scam with, I believe, the Black Lotus 30 feet above you, I will say, just like hovering there. Or no, not even above you, I'll say to the side, just to make sure the spores don't top of your head.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
Scam's holding a very
I don't want
dangerous
to get
plan.
near that. I
That's
think
what
it
I've heard.
sucks the life force out of you or something. It starts
This is
sucking the
very
water out of me.
exciting.
Oh,
This is
well,
very exciting for sure.
I'd like to keep
Why
my
are we
life force in me.
it showed the Queen must have a lot of trust in us for her to allow us to be holding this.
Speaking of which, as you guys come down the steps, you do see the Queen sees you approaching and says, "Ah, very good. Oh, you have arcane prowess yourself. I believe it is an invisible phantom force of some sort. That's very good." Like, looks at Scam with a few more, respect and says, "I'm sure I can teach you a lot more. Maybe it is good you're starting out as a fledgling. Don't have your mind corrupted by, the royal court mages yet."
Me sweating in the distance. I can't respond though because I'm busy concentrating. I'm using all my brain cells for this.
Let us be
I
off.
smile and curtsy.
Let us be off then. And she will now continue down the steps towards the entrance you guys approached.
Anyone find out anything interesting?
That's a poisonous flower, bro. Don't
Okay.
touch it.
Well, I finished doing the grocery shopping for a long trip.
Okay,
Vegetable shopping.
that's what you think she's doing? This is a long trip?
That's what I was told.
Oh, okay. And Tess, how about you?
What?
That doesn't sound very good. You didn't get anything, did you?
Bro, I am ready to get the fuck out of here.
Alright, understandable. I'm going on a limb here. Based on the information I've gotten, I think her job is to maintain the gardens. But that seems a little
No,
tame.
that's that guy's job.
Yeah, but how do you think all these things live for so long?
But the fucking gem that we're trying to get.
Right. Someone's gotta keep it on, right? Otherwise gems are just gems.
Oh, why don't we just go beat the shit out of her and take it?
I like that answer. I like that solution, bro.
At this point, she comes to the gateway that leads to the tunnel you guys approach. Trutsia, here, please.
Okay,
You
follow.
approach, and as you come stand next to her, she puts a hand on your shoulder. Could you look around, see if you see any weaknesses in the ward in front of you, please?
Hey, look.
Okay.
So we're just breaking her out, like just like that.
Unless you have something a better idea.
Would you like to beat her up in her own garden? I think. In my mind.
She has you scan forward, and you see, like, as you really turn your eyes, and she's like, no, here, like, concentrate on this part. And she actually gives you instructions, and you feel like she's a lot more knowledgeable than you realize on just how these stones and gems must have worked back in the day. And through a way she, like, almost decodes the arcane ward that's likely keeping her out and keeping the other world connected here. And eventually says, this should sever. These ley lines here are especially weak here. Thank you. And then looks over the rest of you. No, he is not attuned yet. You there, lizard folk. Over here.
Is she like beckoning me over to something?
Yeah, she's beckoning you over.
Pasta?
Beckoning you over in general.
Okay.
You actually seem the farthest along on your path. All right. Sworn then. Taps her lips, and you see she like points a finger out in the directions, and after a while, 3 like of these spectral servants come. Here, why don't you partake of their essence, real quick?
Do you want me to absorb them?
Yes. I need you powered up to do what I require next.
And might I ask what you need me to do once I've absorbed your servants?
Going to use their life energies to break through the barrier, of course.
All of my life energy.
Not yours. That's why I have them.
Scam can't say anything. He's too busy holding the stupid fucking flower in his fucking mage hand.
I'm assuming,
I think really loudly in my head, hoping that we can hear me.
I'm
Okay.
fucking.
Bros, what do we
Around.
do?
Oh,
Hey,
guys,
bros.
radio tower flee out here. Guys, what do we do? Guys, I don't know if we should break her out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're making
Why do we need to break out?
Well, how else am I
Can't
going
we
to...
just ask the monkeys nicely?
Well,
They're your monkeys, right?
They are, and they listen to quite my words, but it's not... They don't have permission to grant me access out. It's more so their existence keeps the way barred. And from what you've said, you've diminished that presence enough that we can attack the barrier directly. Either way, you come, and you see she makes an elderly, like, Cholton man approach, and says, yeah, start with him.
I don't think we need that. We're fine, without soul, spirit, energy. I think we can just go ahead.
Do you have another method to pierce through the barrier?
hands.
She looks at you patiently.
Haru's really strong. I don't know if you've seen him before.
I don't think physical force will be needed, but I believe we need to mess with it spiritually first.
I think a little louder. Hey, are we going to beat her up or not?
Yo, we ain't breaking no one out of jail.
Okay, so that's one person who says right now that we should beat her up.
Yeah, beat her up.
I think in my head, beat her up. I hate her so much.
I've seen enough.
I'm too busy
What?
freaking holding this flower. Stupid ass flower. Burn it.
Are you sure you want to fight while you're still holding the freaking ass flower?
Nah, I'll just throw it at her or something.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah, obviously Scam is going to drop it or something.
Throw it through the fucking veil.
The best way to assassinate a ghost.
You
Is
see,
she a ghost? Like, is she a ghost
Oh,
or is
she
she a
looks
time
physical.
anomaly?
Oh, that was not clear to me.
oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looks
She was like
physical.
Star-
She looks
also.
like Saja did, right? Like half
Okay.
snake from the bottom down, and just like Chelton, princess royalty from the top up.
Oh.
But the servants are the ghosts.
Yes, the
Like,
servants
they-
are ghosts.
Okay,
Well-
but she's a real person. Okay.
Yeah, she is physical. Sorry, I should have made that clear.
Yeah, we should rob the fuck out of her then. And we should physically rob the fuck out of her then.
She has her arm crossed and
Haven't
it's like
heard
tapping.
Tessa's opinion.
What?
Are
Sorry,
we
no, I,
beating the shit out of her or not?
okay, like,
Right now, we're at the door.
yo, if you guys are doing it, then obviously Tess has to go with it. But in character, Tess is like, these people are already fucking dead. We need her powers. This is the most efficient way to do it. You know, like she's.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been examining her prowess, and I think she knows our powers better than we do. I think our odds are pretty piss poor right now.
Look, Tess is like, you know, lesser of two evils here. We got shit to do. So she is not objectively going to like take a stand against this particular act. Is it kind of
Yeah.
fucked up? Yes.
What?
Have I seen you do soul sucking rituals and like, you know, blood rituals and
I
stuff
have
before?
nothing against Sosa. I used to do it all the time, bro. But
Yeah,
I'm
so,
just
like, what's your
thinking that maybe we wait 10 minutes before we beat each other. Because,
So it's a
Just
fucking-
say that
what's
you
the
gotta
problem?
warm up a little bit first.
yeah, I think the party has to warm up a little bit. I'm seeing some not full stamina bars here with my mindsets.
We're so good at buying time. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's impatient now. Come now, is everything so slow? Do you need aid with your powers as well?
No. I was just thinking about how nice this garden is.
Just put your hand
Can
forward.
you use your diamond to do it?
Please don't rush me. Even though I'm attuned to my gem, I still need to prepare to absorb your servants. Okay, so I suck them all up.
Wait, are you sucking them all up?
I suck up the three of them.
Okay, so you put your hand forward, and first is an elderly gentleman who's like, "I'm sorry, Your Majesty."
What's your name? Hey,
Uh,
what's your name, bro?
Cayenne.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper.
You see his spirit is dismantled and sucked into your gemstone. The other two servants are like a little strange, but then the queen looks at them and almost they go still. You see the next one is a younger woman, right, who seems to be fairly young, 20s or so, and she's just standing there full fright. As
Can I tell what she's doing to them?
she is no check needed. She just seems to be like her dominating presence and like years of like fear-induced servitude is keeping them from running away.
So not like what happened with Janice.
No.
She's not like
This is
No
her
magic.
mere just presence and their relationship over the years as a tyrant over her people.
They're whipped.
This younger woman, do you suck her soul up?
Hey, what's your name?
She's stuttering and doesn't even speak. You suck her soul up as well. The last one you see is just a young servant boy, about like 12 or so, just maybe Fui's age, right? He is just like unsure. He looks more so just like doesn't understand the situation. Says, should I retrieve water? That's usually my duty.
No, don't worry about it. You're retiring right now. I'm setting you free from this place.
Oh, all right. And you suck up
Oh shit, I forgot to ask this kid's name.
the soul of the boy. And you feel their essence, and it's kind of through, like, you couldn't do this before, but you see she, like, almost explained to you the process and whatnot. And you were able to suck in their power, and you can feel their memories and their soul, but as you almost keep them, almost not like you would keep them before, their memories are almost fading a bit. And says, very good, now I need you to just place your hand here on the ward and just spread out their spiritual energies, dissipating them and the ward. They should cancel each other out. You understand that this process is destroying their souls.
Yeah, they're gone forever. Like how I ate all those people in Divinity 2. Okay, well, first, I hope you don't mind if, You know what? Yeah, that's enough stalling. So I'm absorbing I have all their memories inside me or whatever, right?
You feel, yes,
For
but
now.
their memories are like fading slowly. Like, this is not the same way you've held other souls. This is like you're keeping them just as a resource, right?
Oh, damn.
As they are just a fuel source that you have for a small amount of time.
Okay. In this short amount of time before I zap the spirit ward, can I glean anything of interest from their servitude of Zelkori?
Sure, give me an investigation check as you scan through the dissipating memories.
I make it look like I'm doing some hokey ritual or something. Fuck.
You don't find much, right? The old man, the younger woman seemed to have been actually a pharmacist before the time, and she died pretty early into Zelkori's run because she made a mistake and was made to ingest one of the poison flowers.
Whoa, what the hell? Okay.
The young boy actually died because in the months after Zelkori got here, like, there was just no time to deal with him. She was making so many changes around here that he was neglected and not fed, just like many other of the people here.
Wait, what do you mean by changes around here?
Like, she had everything situated, such as before this was a pharmacy. This was like a pharmacist's garden and whatnot with research going on. She changed everything such that it was a palace.
She was making it
herself.
Okay, she was blinging shit out. All right.
Yeah, blinging shit out, so everything was just for her comfort. And then the old man was actually much younger, you realize, than he looked. And that he had said something that offended her, and you saw that she had, like, stared at him and spoken words to him, and, like, over the course of a lecture or conversation, that his skin began to wrinkle out, and it was something in this lecture that drew his life essence away, and you see in that memory the diamond pulse.
Damn.
Just like the fucking flower.
Whoa. Alright. Well, sorry, guys. Zap.
Okay. You try to channel the soul energy, and it doesn't work. It's like having a, like, corked bottle of a drink. You just don't know where to, like, get it out from. And she puts a hand on your shoulder, brings it low, and is like, here, you need to feel it as if it's blood in your system. Let it spread through the gaps and weakenings that your friend pointed out. That'll be easiest to disperse. And she actually gives you a hand at sort of piercing the soul energy, like getting rid of all the memories, all the stuff that makes these people who they are, into just a fuel source, such that it can be a spear that cancels out the first part of this barrier. Very good. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Well, I appreciate the pointers. You seem pretty knowledgeable about arcane matters.
Of course, there's a lot to have learned. It seems much was lost from my age to yours. Perhaps you can, will be one of the finest soldiers in my army.
Well, it has been, I guess, a lot of years between your time and ours. Enough stalling, I guess. I'm not going to be able to learn anything from these people or her. So I'll just bust up this barrier and try and get out of here.
Okay, the spiritual.
I'm thinking in my head, what happens if you splash? I wonder if the magic water in the next room is going to be a problem for her.
Well, I've got 2 barrels of it right now, so if you want an axe of it...
I want to see if it actually makes a difference first. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to give our hand away too early.
Okay, zap, zap, zap. Spirit ward's gone.
Yep. The arcane part of the barrier is crumbled, and now there's a physical part that's left. And she looks at all of you and then sighs and says, "You there, bird. How attuned are you to your powers?"
I'm sure you already know the answer to that, actually.
Very well. Can you strike with as much flame as you can conjure forward?
Sure. Although, I'll say I'm a little out of juice right now, but alright.
It should be fine. You can always draw upon the chained Ifrit, if anything.
Jaka, hello?
Yes?
So how much power do I need to do whatever this woman's asking me to do?
I am not... It was a long time ago, and some of these wearers did different things. I don't know what she's asking exactly.
Well, take a look at it.
Alright, and you put your sword forward and says, she turns to you, "Are you speaking to your gem?"
He's a nice guy.
You're serious? That
Not a fan?
Ifrit in there is but a tool. You're not...
Well, he's more knowledgeable than me, that's for sure.
True, but you are the master in this relationship, are you not?
I'll just call it consulting, I guess.
Alright, well... There's no much consulting to do, just, you need to eliminate the barrier with your prowess. Just summon up the flames and conjure it forward. And
Alright.
she puts her hand on you and says, "You are quite diminished. Well, in that case, just squeeze your ifrit for the power needed."
Jaka, this is... How bad is this?
There was a practice many years ago where, I wasn't allowed to become fully sentient. And so I was more so drained for magical prowess.
Okay.
I think
Is this going to be a problem, or...
it is quite painful, what she is suggesting. She says,
God damn it.
"Are you seriously speaking with it? All you need to do is just pull on the chains." And you see her put a hand on your thing, and you can feel a sensation of like what she's trying to mean to do. And it's kind of like you feel the connection you have with Jaka, in which that it is almost like an open bridge at the moment. She wants you to make it like a collared leash where you pull the power from him.
You're something of a arcane master yourself, aren't you? Wouldn't 2 of you going together be better?
Well, I have my prowess, of course, too, but this barrier was set such that my side of abilities did not work too well on against it. I needed a bit more raw firepower, to say the least, and the holder of the chained is a perfect example.
Of firepower, huh?
Yes.
Jaka, you've heard... I'm sure you've been paying attention this entire time. What's our chances against this person?
Well, it depends on you, I believe. I don't know her. She does seem to be knowledgeable. I don't know how much that translates to martial prowess. It depends on Honestly, it's a gamble. I can't tell you one way or the other.
I
There is a
like
chance
gambling.
she does. We definitely have numbers on her side, and if she was able to be leveraged to exile before, it was likely she was leveraged by the Bare themselves. She can't be stronger than the Bare were, otherwise she would likely still be in charge.
What? She might be stronger than the current ones.
All right, I am just gonna be like, okay, I'm going to light my sword on fire.
Lights on fire, and you see her like, good, good. Now, just concentrate on that flame. Concentrate on the raw emotion of it, and you know, Kusut, you look like you've done more studies than most that have wielded this power before. Flames are a very selfish thing. They burn uncontrollably. Just put your selfish desires before that of the genies.
Okay, I start focusing, I guess.
Okay? You
I'm like, all right, and that I'm just like saying, okay, Jaka, I think this is a terrible idea, but
I
I am not a fan of trying to put you on a leash.
okay. What? Do we kill her? Can we kill her?
That's what I was asking. I'm just saying I'm not willing to make these concessions.
Okay, so let's kill her.
All right, cool. I'm glad we're in agreement. So, I do what she told me to do.
Okay. As you do that, right, you feel a pull, right? You doing this, you do. Give me a wisdom saving throw real quick. I want to see if you try this before a certain information gets to you.
Okay. Saving throw, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. You begin to attempt to do it, and you can feel magical prowess, right? Stuff that's usually curtailed, so stuff that's like you need to wait out and hold on to like over a span of time. They're at your fingertips, but you feel like it would cause Jacob pain. Do you still reach out for it?
I'm just like, all right, Jaka, I think we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do a little bit more if we want to come out on top for this. I hope you don't mind. Okay?
Okay. Jakad doesn't respond. He seems to be like whatever she's telling you to do, she said like it's almost only in your head. Like he is not feeling what you're feeling, which is the first time in a while.
Okay.
And as you attempt to do it, you feel the pulling, and Jakad's like doesn't say anything. Instead, you just feel the heat of his flames, almost as if you're stoking it and ripping away from it.
Okay, I'm going to. I just do that a bit. I realize what's happening. Is it possible to have something more cooperative as a manner of channeling instead?
That would depend on how you want to try it. Right now, with her instruction, you're able to do what you're doing right now. You would have to find some other way or explain to me how you're trying to cooperatively do this.
I open my mind and soul to the flames. I am the conduit.
Okay, give me a second.
I also think in my mind, all right, I'm turning. Things are about to get very bad.
Swallow theme song.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I do things my way.
What percentage are you on again? I think you're at 50.
Like 40 or 50 or something like that.
Yeah, we'll say 50. How much do you want to go?
How much do I need against her?
I can't answer that question.
I'm gonna push for 70.
Okay.
What happens if he goes too far?
I burn up and die.
Well, I think I can be the reversal of that, at least,
With that crit,
as tested.
you feel the flames, instead of just ripping out a chunk of the flames, right, keeping contained, you open up yourself to all of them. And once more, it is massive, right? Yes, you would have caused Jakob pain, but now you open yourself up to his flames completely, and it is searing, it is hot, it is expansive, and you don't know if you can stop it from spreading at first. You continue and can feel, all of you see Swallow double over in like pain, right? His red feathers and hood flies back as he molts, and more red feathers start spreading throughout his body. They creep over his entire face at this point, and the flame is immense. And the one saving grace you have is that as you try to temper your mind, whereas before, at the very beginning of your journey, Jakal would have rested as far as much control as he could have gotten. He knows you're doing this to keep your pact with him, and he so tries to temper what you open yourself up to. With that crit, together you guys get to 70%. All but your left arm and left leg are red feathers now, as you open up.
Hey, how am I feeling? Is it just really
You have
painful?
a constant heat going now, and you almost black out. But as you breathe heavy, you can feel flames dancing at the tips of your lips, and as it dies down, your body temperatures increase. You can feel like you're constantly almost in a heated environment, as if it's like 100 degrees out at all times. You breathe, and you're not sure exactly all the changes that occur, but opening yourself at least to what you were trying to do and what he was trying to have you do without opening yourself to this, you regain up to, let me see, how many spell slots are you missing?
All of my level 3 and all of my level 4 and most of my level, like a lot.
Okay, you regain one of each spell slot.
Alright. Hey, you said I had to just focus on my selfishness, right? To channel this?
Yes, it looks like you took a different course considering all that pain you must have just experienced.
Yeah, turns out my selfishness, I don't really like it when you decide to force your measures on people that I consider friends. So, how about we make another deal?
What deal do you prescribe? You seem to
lend
have
us.
power we need now.
Yes, but since I'm wondering if we really need you, or if we just need the jewel on your neck.
What is this?
What is this? Well, you could say it's some very selfish and very, very stupid bird brain decision.
She looks at the rest of you, and you all are behind what this animal is saying.
If Swallow fights, then we'll fight. If negotiations break down, then we'll fight.
I am done with negotiating. I would take my sword out and I just point at her. Give us the jewel, or we'll just have to figure it out here.
And after I was so gracious as a host.
Well, let's put it this way. If you kill us, I guess you just have to stay here a little longer. You could call it a consolation prize.
Oh no, I guess that is true. If I kill you, then I could have all the gemstones. That suits me
You
just
can
fine.
spend some time figuring that out, and then you can go back and see Chult in like half in ruins, but I'm sure you can figure it out then, right? You are the worthy one after all.
Well, if I get all the gemstones, I guess I could recreate Chult in my own image, couldn't I?
Interesting. You seem to be a betting woman based on my understanding, so let's bet.
She will stand and you see walk back. Fine, let's do this with honor then. And we'll start going up the steps. I have a suitable location.
As we're walking, can I cast Gift of Alacrity on
Yep.
somebody? Alright, who wants? I only have one.
What are you cast?
Gift of Alacrity is just increases your initiative. This is what
Give it to the anime protagonist, Swallow.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess you can have an extra 2. Good roll.
XD.
Is there anything else I can prepare?
Yeah, you guys have a couple sessions as you're walking up to the steps towards this, and she's just muttering, I guess some discipline is on order. If I don't kill you, of course, I need to show you where your place is.
Hey, Fui,
What's up?
you have anything that'll help us resist being mind controlled by her?
Well, I was gonna ask Okami-sama,
What's it?
do we know what she was using? Because it wasn't verbal, was it? It wasn't like the command spell, was it?
You do get the sense that it was the command spell,
Yeah, like
or at least
you,
a version of it.
You emphasized it when Janice
A
was,
non-verbal command spell.
It was verbal, but in a way that went to Janice and you guys didn't hear. It is some version of the
Yeah.
command spell. It is verbal in that.
Only he heard it, similar to how the monkeys, only certain people can hear things kind of way.
Yes.
Well, that's bad.
That's very bad.
I do have silence, but, you know, limited amount of usage, right? Utility.
Question. Does improved counter charm affect command?
Let me see that thing
It is
again.
charm and frightened conditions. I don't know if that counts as a charm and frightened condition.
Well, okay, so this was it. It wasn't exactly command, though it was styled after command, and you would notice it is a form of charm, so it would help you.
Okay, so I can use improved counter charm
Yes.
to negate it.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I can do something. Lastly, she is not a aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead, right?
She's not.
Fuck.
Ayo.
XD, imagine thinking this is gonna be a horrible fight, but at the same time, she definitely crossed my bottom line. I cannot cooperate with that.
I was waiting for like, okay, how many like okay things would you let slide? Can I have Poland?
Unfortunately,
I can have Poland.
that is definitely not something I let slide.
She brings you to a large area where she was actually looking out over the skies ahead, you know, just places herself there, you know, very queenly, almost waiting, lets you guys actually, like, says, well, shall we begin? And gives you at least a second to stand where you want to.
Well, bicep bros in front.
Fucking why did I make a pact with him? He's never
You got
available when
fucking,
need
you
him.
can fly! Bitch!
You have his,
Useless.
he gave you a bit of his powers. This doesn't mean you
That's
can
not
just
enough,
summon
bro.
him.
That's not enough, bro. Hey man.
You don't see us summoning our people out to do this shit.
I don't
Uh,
fucking know.
Have you ever seen Kasuth come out and do my bidding?
No, but
Yeah,
I want you burping to come out. Why does he get to just stay chilling inside? Fuck that.
I'm asking Jakas, so what new trick do I know up my sleeve in this situation, or is this what I'm getting?
Jakar seems. I'm not exactly sure. I took my everything not to completely consume you. You'll have to.
That's fair.
This is usually when someone goes on by this point, they don't have much longer to live. Though I don't think that's the case here.
Oh, I sure am glad we haven't hit that point yet. Although, if I may just die to this person, so hey, you know.
Don't worry, Swallow. I'll like cleanse the corruption again if needed.
I think I'm fine in that sense. I meant more like she's gonna beat the tar out of me for you know, disobeying her.
I'm gonna assume that 1 second we have, I can use a bonus action to activate my armlet.
Sure.
My sword is already on fire.
Yep.
Um there's
That's-
nothing else I want to do, I think, immediately.
Yep.
Not
I'll
really.
give you
Do I have
guys.
time to cast a second spell?
Give alacrity on steps depending on what the second spell is, right? She seems to be giving you a chance to like move around and do something non-confrontational. If you start something confrontational, she does seem like it'll start initiative.
I was thinking maybe fly.
Okay, who do you want to cast fly on?
Thinking about that right now. What? So what? Remind me what my limits are.
What's
I
your
can only
spell level?
cast
As high as the spell slot level you do have.
4, so I can cast it on 2.
Yeah.
Who would benefit most from this?
Oh, also, is Lawrence back? He went AFK. Well,
Also, can you
I guess
was
not.
earlier? I was like, was it anything like what happens in the time world?
oh, like, what do you mean?
The her sucking the thing out of the guy, the servant, and also the flower sucking the thing out of me.
Uh, the flower sucking the thing out of you and the guy sucking the thing.
Because she got angry at that servant guy that Kuroi ate.
No.
So
No.
different from that.
Yeah, the flower seems to be a poison, like very, very deadly. The thing seems almost time-based in that it literally aged him.
Hmm. And was that the aging him like what happened to Fui inside the time world?
Yes,
the
same effect, different,
test.
cause.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, I cast on myself and
Oh, what's the lighting like?
The lighting right now is. Also, yeah, it's always twilight here with the sky still shimmering, so all of this is dim light.
Okay.
how high are these?
How high? That's about 15 foot. Are you gonna climb
How
up
high is the
there?
drop? How high is the drop?
Oh, the
It's
drop off. The size much more.
Ha! So we fall off, huh?
Well, I can fly.
Just don't fall.
Wrong.
I can turn to a fart cloud, so
That takes a
You
while.
have a flying sword.
A flying sword, if I
This is also
intend on holding on it, of course. I don't know if my sword has gotten bonuses yet.
Since Lawrence, are you back?
Hi, I'm back closely.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're just
Hi, we're throwing hands.
yes.
Okay.
How much did you
Are
miss?
we intending to
it.
start? Are we intending to?
No,
do
I'm going to set
combat?
up the combat, and then we'll
Yeah.
likely end for there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna get our
last thing-
initiatives rolled once you
yeah,
guys are ready.
last thing she did was she told me to yank on Jakar's chain. I decided I ain't about that life.
yeah, literally yank on it.
And
Oh.
then I told her I ain't negotiating anymore.
Oh, so that eating 3 people was okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey,
Dismantling
I
three
learned
people's
something
existences.
New. I learned something new. Sure,
Okay.
I ate those servants, but
I was like,
I learned something new.
in my head, those people are already dead, and as soon as she moves or on, they might just disappear anyways.
Okay, reasonable.
So
Yep.
like
Reasonable.
I honestly like releasing them now might be a gift. I don't know.
Oh, they were not
Oh,
released
yeah.
now. They
Doesn't
were
have any
destroyed.
They were munched.
Yeah, they're gone forever.
Oh, okay. I don't know that. Swallow
Oh
isn't
yeah, of
aware
course.
that.
I definitely hit that part where I obliterated their existence from everyone.
He just thought the goblin was,
If you could
sucked up on.
overhear what Zalcori was telling to Kurui, you guys did hear that they were literally using their soul as fuel. So you guys do know that now. Like once Kurui did it, you heard it from her.
Okay.
Obliterated.
Well,
She was
now I know better.
speaking as if they were a resource.
Okay then. Well, I mean, sure, but that's Karui's decision and not mine to use them as a resource. So.
Hey, they're no longer servants, bro.
Okay. Is there anywhere you guys want to move or any last things you want to do? We'll roll initiative and then end the session there.
Bicep brother.
Yeah, let me go
Bicep
hang out with
brothers.
my bicep brother, but not too close in case there's splash.
I will preemptively rage.
Okay. As
Angry.
you go into a rage, the rest of you ready your battle stance, right? You see she smiles and says, "It's good for all soldiers to be taught their place from early on." And you see her like lift up a hand and float through the air. You see darkness catches and she like twines the darkness together. Something a lot of you remember seeing time and time again done by an old friend as she conjures a shadow blade into her hand. But then again, not all belong in an army. Some belong as examples. And she intertwines the hand a second time, and you see summons a second shadow blade. As that's where we'll roll initiative. Roll initiative, and that's where we'll save the combat.
Hey, shit. Oh wait, I feel like I do have something for initiative advantage.
You
Alright,
did roll
I
with
guess
advantage. It's baked in already.
Oh fuck, it's already baked in, and
Yeah.
I rolled really low.
would need a +2, but I also don't think it matters.
It might matter.
Oh shit, nat 20.
Alright, very good.
I have
As
20 as my initiative.
you all ready your battle stance,
Oh no, she shows up twice in the initiative queue.
she does.
Oh no, she's
Oh
a blade
no.
singer.
Oh no, she moves twice.
So you,
Oh no, her AC is like 25.
She stands to her full height on top of her snake tail, and you see take on a very practiced stance. Not that unsimilar to what David has done before, but definitely more exotic, definitely something more Chalton in nature. And you see her summon these two shadow blades at her sides, almost falchions in nature, and just says, "Well, let us begin, shall we?" And that's where we'll pick up next time.
You hear a familiar song. My name is Zalcori. My name is Zalcori.
Oh shit, sounds like some annoying elf used to sing that one.
Alright. You guys really had me guessing whether you guys were going to ally with her or not.
I didn't like her from
I
the
mean,
start.
I wanted to like put it off because we did just come off of
Dude, I was trying to, as
fight
a
with
player,
monkeys.
I was trying to avoid it for as long as possible because it sounded like she was really strong, and I'm pretty sure some of us are lacking things in the tank right now.
Yep.
Yeah, like that was why I didn't actually want to fight right now.
Tough decisions, tough decisions.
But now
Oh, no.
Swallow is like, I'm
Swallow's a
righteous.
friendship.
This
We
is
didn't
what.
really want to fight it, but it was like, okay, guess we're going.
Okay,
I was ready to slap hands. I didn't like her. Fuck her.
yeah, the fuck
The
with
nerd.
Swallow and we lose Red Rock, or we fuck with this lady and we lose the White Rock. We're losing either way, so you gotta bet on something. I don't know what accent came from there.
Yeehaw.
Janice, would you have done anything differently, or what would be going through your head when, souls were sacrificed and all that?
Uh, this is outside of Genesis' ethical system.
Okay.
This is outside his range, bro.
Is there
Yeah.
anyone else that is good aligned in this party?
I am good aligned.
You are no longer good
Like-
aligned.
That's fine.
Everyone in the party that
Oh,
was
I
good
don't even
becomes neutral.
remember. I don't even remember because when I created Kurui, I used to be
You were evil.
Neutral evil. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
then
evil alignment.
Then you came up to true neutral, I think, after all the stuff with the Barre and like.
Dude, I'm not even sure why I wrote lawful good in there. Really, it should just be lawful on
Yeah.
Genesis sheet.
Yeah.
I don't think good or yeah. I guess you could write neutral, but I don't know. What
Yeah. This doesn't really matter. This is just, you know,
For fun.
it's a way, for fun for me to show you like,
Flavor.
yeah, this is like, destruction of
evil
souls
again.
is like a cardinal. It's like a primal sin, right? There's no good line entity that'd be okay with that.
But I'm evil now again.
No, like
Oh,
none of you can be good after what just happened and not stopping it. You can become
Yeah,
good
I'm
later.
I was always
I
chaotic
don't,
neutral.
I
All
don't, I
fine.
don't think I would. I don't think Kurui would ever be fully good.
I'm
I
just
didn't think my character was fully good, but Ash slapped it on my character.
well, that's
And now
because you
it's
fucking.
finally been removed.
I remember why, because you left money for the people that were like fucking bitching at you. Like instead of taking gold, you've left gold.
Oh yeah, he like reverse pickpocketed it.
Yeah, and you
the
know what?
camp.
I felt like that was just me deciding that I felt bad for them. It didn't mean I was a good person. You know, we have finally righted the ship.
I don't know. Tess is consistent. She's like, gotta do what you gotta do.
If anything, it fits even more because Tessa's become less moral aligned and more so, you know, bigger picture.
I mean,
Can't relate.
I also would rather I prioritize like trying to not get ourselves killed, but there's some lines that can't be crossed.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough.
I have an unrelated question.
Mm-hmm.
Has Scam ever rolled for hit points, or has Scam always taken fixed hit points? Because Scam is missing like fucking 16 max HP or so.
I am. I don't notice.
I don't think Scam has rolled.
Yeah,
Let me
well,
see.
Scam has like a fucking hilariously low amount of hit
Hey,
points. Like,
man.
if Scam had like 6 Constitution, then maybe that'd be right.
I have 14.
Maybe not 6, but
Good looking out. You'll need them.
Wait, why is everyone's hit points so fucking low?
actually, yeah, you know what probably happens? Scam's hit points are set right now as if Scam had Constitution 0. It looks like maybe Constitution was never added or something.
That's weird.
I don't
The
know.
mystery
I feel like
continues.
these sheets should auto-calculate them.
Yeah, I would think that too. Maybe I don't know, but it should be.
I think the way
59
it does it, it
HP.
calculates. It doesn't like calculate live. It just does a calculation based on the stats beforehand. So if your sheet was set to 10 Constitution when you got the HP, then it just adds.
It's calculated
Like,
if we
No,
level
HP is
up.
retroactive. HP is retroactive. Like if you gain Constitution on level up.
Well, no, the
it's
sheet
retroactive.
calculates as you level up, but we made these sheets at level 8, and so it doesn't auto-calculate all that.
Oh, so did it fuck up?
Yeah, I
Did we
probably
fuck it
fucked up
at
there.
some- Okay, well it should be 59.
Okay, that's good. Very good.
I always thought it was. It just hasn't come up yet, but you know,
Yeah, 'cause it
it's
never gets
kind of
hit.
weird. It's kind of weird that Scam has. You know, I just thought it was sus that Scam had 43 hit points.
What do you
if
mean?
Scam
Everything's
was some
fine.
mob, I could probably just
Hey,
down
One-shot him.
one
Yeah.
turn.
Because if you look, I looked at Swallow. If Swallow's 59 and the exact same Constitution and the exact same hit die, so you know,
Mm,
Yeah.
Why does Tess have 60?
probably roll
Swole,
or something.
and you aren't.
I got stuff from Dex? Question mark.
no.
Well, not for HP.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
Why
what
do
hit
I
points
have so much? Is it from imitation?
You got temp HP from imitation, not max HP.
Why does she have like a million max HP?
Yeah, her max is higher than
Mine.
other 3 people.
Let's see here. Constitution +1,
Also, I think-
68.
Do I still have temp HP?
No, that was eaten up because of the combat before.
What if no one in the party has the correct hit points?
I don't fucking. I'll do the math. But yes, good, session, we will see if you are ready to face Zalcore, the first princess of the Cholton Empire, the Black Lotus
We're about to get
herself.
No, I want to whip her. I don't like her.
She who championed the Hymn of Petals.
So?
Okay,
And so, they got this.